All right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer of the Week podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Cool Ben Red Hot Nielsen Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The Cracker 6 o'clock, I'm logging with some sirloin bites.
Happy Friday, Nasties. How is everybody doing on this lovely Friday morning? It's the Nielsen Show filling in. None of the regular boys are here. It's Will Fraser.
Well, it's back where it started, buddy. Last Friday.
Damn straight. Hernan Salas and Benny Thompson.
I know.
Rolling on a bed, baby.
Yeah, he's been here all week.
Yeah. The legend, and we'll get to
that's right.
The status of the legend of Benny Thompson right now.
I'm just happy for Benny that he has as much love in this building as you guys seem to be putting on him.
Welcome.
I feel like Ben's the only one who probably has proper perspective on it.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. This is the Nielsen Show. Always, of course, the title sponsor is Play Alberta here at Edmonton Sports Talk. Hit us up on the NAS chat. Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. Slam that thumbs up. Our goal when we're filling in is 200. That's all we're asking for. So please slam that thumbs up if you're joining us right now in the 6 o'clock hour. Fun show on tap. Of course, morning announcements coming your way. We'll have the weekly Bugle Elks game preview, crack pack for Wayne Sports Card. Second hour, Dave Naylor at 7:05. At 7:45, Ian Harrison. He talked Blue Jays. Will Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be an interesting conversation. We've got the Play Alberta early bird bet of the day as well. And of course, in the 8 o'clock hour, we have kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many, so start sending those into the Paris Jewelers inbox. And beer of the week, buddy, to finish it off.
Delicious.
So a real fun show on tap as Dusty's day off because he's calling the Elks game tonight. He's got
it's not a day off. He's just shifting everything into the evening. Yeah, that's right.
And he's doing a load management day, which is
That's
smart.
right. Yeah.
He's not overworking himself, so he'll be on the call tonight. Lieutenant Eric's still out in Saskatoon.
He's wherever he is, man.
Yes, and he's having a hoot.
The Lizard King goes on a wander for when I first got to know a young Lieutenant Eric, when he first came in as a practicum student, he would like Halloween howlers and stuff like this. He would get to a point where Eric wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And we called it the Lizard King. And he would literally just run wild in downtown Edmonton at 11 o'clock at night by himself. So I'm assuming that's what his vacation is like. Eric's not there anymore.
No.
It's the Lizard King.
It's the Lizard King. Yeah. And we say hello to our boy YTT, who's hopefully at Chili's at the airport as he's on his trip. with a bunch of nasties to watch the Blue Jays.
And his dad.
And his, it's
Father-son trip. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's having a nice pint or whatever down there, a Caesar maybe, but he'll be bored.
Maybe a Radler.
A Radler.
A little orange juice maybe. Yeah.
The Chili's at the airport just smacks. I love going there. Every time we go on vacation, we're there.
It's because it's where vacation begins.
Like everybody's in
Right? Like you've gone through customs.
Yeah.
Everything's set. You're just waiting to board the plane and you can finally relax.
You know what's funny though? Because I always say everybody's so happy, but I've seen some people that are pretty angry there too. But the staff is happy.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, yeah, we're going here, we're going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we always...
There is definitely the family that's realized they're not on vacation because they're still together.
The kids are already driving them crazy.
How could this be a vacation? I'm stuck with you people.
Yeah. The Nielsen Show is presented by Weiss Johnson. Get a Trane furnace now and get 50% off any additional mechanical system done at the same time. Add in an air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, or garage heater and get 50% off plus no interest for 24 months. Visit wjsportstalk.com and book an estimate today. Benny was live streaming yesterday again.
I was.
Third day this week. What's your record at now, buddy?
375-0.
375-0, and Will Fraser still not impressed.
Well, I want to know, Ben.
Yeah.
How do you work in all of the live streaming with all the dates you've been on this week?
Yeah, dude, it's been so difficult. I'm having to push off so many.
Yeah.
So many just want to tour the studio and everything.
Yeah.
Like, please, there's a line about the door. I'm just like, guys, it's okay. Just
I think that's the most incredible thing. Like, you're a good looking young dude.
thank you.
You are wasting your youth.
This is a different opportunity, man. Like I don't live in a studio very often or ever. So this is like,
Nor should you.
Dates can wait.
It's not an opportunity.
Dates can wait.
This is like just above the cardboard box next to the dumpster. This is not the opportunity.
But this is what I'm at, because Mr. Iwanek, you know how his brain works.
You're a generous person. Good for you.
We were talking yesterday after ESC afternoons, and it's like we're in the presence of greatness. Like, no, but I'm being serious here.
I know you are. That's
like,
the shame of it.
This kid that works with us is very talented. He's a great kid. Comes from a great family, and he's possibly the best NHL player on the planet.
Chell, as the kids like.
Chell, baby.
Like, that's amazing.
It's funny that you say on the planet.
It is.
Because
it's mostly North America.
Right. Like,
in Europe they play too.
Finland has produced some pretty good NHL players.
And how many people are in Finland?
I don't know, actually. Not a lot.
Basically the population of Alberta.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So listen, good for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. You've obviously put a lot of work into it. But hockey fan has a tough time accepting this, in that we're the weirdos.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry to say this, but like, what you need to know is that for the rest of the world, like the 7 billion people, first of all, do you understand how many 7 billion is? Like, for the 7 billion people out there, like, first of all, it's not hockey, it's ice hockey.
Yeah.
And it's the weirdo sport. Like, if you were Connor McDavid and you're walking down the street of Barcelona,
yeah, no one's.
And someone's like, do you know who that is? That's the best hockey player in the world. Barcelona goes, cool. Congratulations on all your success. like it is.
But if Benny walks around Edmonton, people are like, that's Chell's top player.
That's Chell's top player right now.
No, seriously.
That's right. No, this is big fish, small pond.
Yeah.
And Malcolm Gladwell talks a lot. If you've ever read any of Malcolm Gladwell, he thinks that the biggest problem with the internet age, which ironically is what you're taking advantage of,
yes,
is that it has created too big of a pool.
Yeah.
In that, like, it used to be that you could walk around confidently being the greatest filmmaker in Iceland, and that meant something.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now you're just a filmmaker from Iceland. So I'm glad that you've still found a small pool to be the big fish in.
Thank you.
We say hello to everybody on 95.7 Cruise FM. If you're listening on iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, Edmonton Sports Talk, welcome to the Friday edition of the Nielsen Show. If you're on the YouTube channel.
But when South Korea figures this game
out, it's over. It's over. It is over.
We say hello. Benny, but how many players are ranked right now?
I don't know if I had to guess probably like 5,000 or something maybe on my verses.
I still think it's incredible because back in the day when I used to game, I thought I was a really good shell player. I'm not.
Once again, too big of a pool. Because it used to be, because you and I are old, you used to just judge yourself between the 12 guys that you would get together and play chell with.
Yeah, because you weren't
in the same
online.
living room, right?
Yeah. That's the only way you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. For one, I applaud Benny. He's, 375-0? That's incredible.
He's living in a back office.
For the time being.
Living the
Who
dream,
knows?
man. He's living the dream, man. Come on.
I didn't have a commute to work today. I had to walk. Down a hallway.
Yeah.
That's what I had today. It's pretty sweet.
He might move in.
This
permanently.
place doesn't have a shower, man.
Yeah, I have a shower 10 minutes away. It's all good.
This is worse than living in the Y.
You can do a bird. You can do a bird bath. Just
That
Could
yeah.
do that.
yeah,
too.
yeah. You don't have to shower every day. Will, come on.
But way back in the days of this show, we used to do what was called the post-show that we would put up online after our show. And once again, it was early days of Lieutenant Eric, who really looked homeless then because he basically was. And we had one episode where he just spent the entire time bathing himself with wet naps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
We gave him 20 like individual wet nap packets and he just tore each one open. And as we're talking, just in the background, he just systematically bathed himself. That's kind of what I'm feeling for poor Ben.
No, I've had showers every day at a shower. So I've been all right.
The broken sprinkler outside
Oh,
has been doing double duty.
Yeah.
Listen, it's on
Dusty, where's the
it's on a
hose?
timer. I know between 7:30 and 8 every morning or 7:30 and 8 every night, I've got a shower waiting for me.
Yeah.
Fair. And it's warm water at a certain time too, because then the sun comes in.
Yeah.
I know. I have it all. I have it all down. All down.
Hey, how about a contra quest for our boy YouTube Trev?
Okay.
Man, he's gonna have a banger of a
I'm a little bummed for him. The smoke is not great.
Yeah.
Because I had told him, I was like, this is what you need to go and experience that waterfront like early in the morning. Like before, as the city is just waking up, that Toronto waterfront is gorgeous. Especially in the summertime. And unfortunately, because with the smoke, it's not going to feel the same looking out over the Great Lakes and what have you. But he does have the Hockey Hall of Fame to enjoy. Toronto's got plenty to offer, but unfortunately, it's not going to be so much outside.
Want to hear this?
Yeah.
I played in an NHL tournament in the NHL Hall of Fame.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was that at your entry into it?
No, it was in the final.
Which wing do they put you in
For what?
for being the best shell player?
Like North America? That's the wing, I guess. I don't know.
Like
it's all-
what cap did you wear for your plaque unveiling?
North America.
Canada.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
You smell fantastic.
There's a smell in the studio.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, it's great. Hey, man, another beautiful day on tap, man. Like,
It's going to be hot.
it's gonna be a hot one.
It's going to be hot.
What will you do to celebrate this weather?
Yesterday evening was a little warm.
Well, I ran yesterday evening. It wasn't smart.
It was really humid, buddy.
I probably should have
Yeah.
ran around 9.
Yeah.
Not at 5.
Well, you should go for a run basically immediately after the show.
Yeah.
That's kind of,
Get it out of the way.
yeah.
Couple beers in my system for beer of the week.
Oh, man. Are you like me? Do you spend the first half of the run just burping?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then the second half spitting?
Yes. A lot of spit.
It took me a long time to let myself spit. I really don't like spitting in public. I think spitting in public is disgusting.
It's gross.
But like when you distance run, like literally your mouth just fills with foamy saliva. It's pretty gross, actually. It's like there's not a lot of redeeming qualities about distance running as far as like while you're in the moment of it. Like,
And you always think you look so graceful running. And then if someone actually took a video of
Yeah.
you, you look like just like people should be asking me, are you okay?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that guy has a problem. I hope whatever it is you're running from never catches you.
Oh, man. This is great. Hey, don't forget, you're not here Monday.
No, it is you and the legend.
Me and the legend, Dave Jamo.
Yeah.
That's going to be excellent. And I think Benny's producing Monday too because YouTube Trev's not back yet. And then the band is not back together because Dusty's off all next week as well. So it'll be Lieutenant Eric, YouTube Trev, and Jamo after Monday. So it's going to be a fun show. Let's get to morning announcements for Rundle Park. With affordable rates for juniors, seniors, and adults, the walkable par 58 course has a great family-friendly atmosphere, perfect for all skill levels, but ideal for shorter hitters and those just learning the game. Snag a smash burger at Shorty's after the round. Check them out on Instagram at Rundle Park SC. What a weekend coming up, Will Fraser. We got the Elks and Lions tonight.
Well, tonight is fantastic.
I'm expecting an enormous crowd. It's the 4-1 Elks. It's the 1-3 Lions. And then not just that, you have 3 other games coming up. A doubleheader on Saturday. You got Montreal at Calgary, Toronto at Hamilton, and on Sunday to close it out, Winnipeg at Ottawa, the Drew Brown revenge game. I think he's going to light up the Red Blacks. We have an F1, the Belgium Grand Prix, which is going to be fantastic. You're an Indy guy. They're in Nashville. NASCAR is in North Carolina. We also have the biggest event of the weekend, the World Cup final, Spain-Argentina. Spain right now the favorite at plus 127.
Which is exactly what Argentina wants.
Yes. But we were talking about it. Spain's only given up 1 goal.
Yeah.
Now,
they're a different beast. Argentina has not faced a Spain yet.
No. The key for Argentina is to score first. They can't be chasing that game. This is interesting. 10 of Argentina's 12 goals in this World Cup have been scored in the 79th minute or later.
Yeah.
How insane is that?
Yeah. They haven't led.
That's crazy. The comeback kids.
Yeah. But championship, pedigree. Been there before, done that. When you're led by a Lionel Messi, the greatest player to have ever played, full stop. There's no debate about it. It is.
He's great.
It is a more of a clear case for me as far as best player in his sport than basketball. Basketball, there's way more of a debate, in my opinion.
100%.
No one in football has achieved what Messi has achieved.
That's why it bothered me yesterday. Dusty's hot take on LeBron. That's not a hot take. What are we doing? He keeps coming up with. If you have to keep.
No, but that's what makes it a hot take. Is that it is controversial. It may not be accurate. It is like a true hot take isn't supposed to be defendable. It's a hot take.
Yeah.
Right. No, I liked his hot take because there's 20 arguments against it.
Yes.
Right. There's
and he will not stop.
There's no hot take when it comes to Messi anymore.
No, especially if he wins on Sunday.
That game-winning goal.
Yeah, he 2 assists, and it all changed. That gif that's circulating on X now when he does the the head nod to Bellingham.
Have you seen a better cross?
I mean, I'll say this: England defended that horribly.
Can you blame them?
That was horrible.
It's Messi.
Yeah, I know. I mean, greatness is greatness. I'm not gonna dog on Messi, man. I'm a Messi guy.
But I'm not gonna dog on a defender in that moment cheating towards Messi.
No, but I mean, not all the guys can go to Messi, and they're
not supposed to. But
they brought in 5 guys to defend in the back line, and none of them could
unmarked
win a header. So, it's gonna be.
But Messi also didn't give that a chance to be a contested header. He put it exactly where it needed to be at the exact right time. That's what was incredible to me about that. That was not a guess.
Yeah.
It's not like he just threw it in there thinking, well, maybe something will come of this. He put it exactly where he wanted to.
He hit it just right. Is there a more useless game than the 3rd place game in the World Cup?
Except for
neither team wants to play.
Except for a golden boot.
Yeah, sure. But I think France
Mbappe has a chance to make history.
He might not even play.
Isn't that crazy? He has a chance to possibly make history, and that's enough of a reason to tune in.
I don't know which manager said it, whether it's France or England's manager, and they said no one wants to play this game.
Right.
They're heartbroken because they're not in the final.
Yeah.
The main guys are probably I'm good.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the 2
then
weeks.
Then play your spares.
Yeah. Well, that's
play your guys who haven't gotten a touch.
Yeah, it's
it does affect your world rankings.
Sure. But I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone cares. Like, I think the England coach is going to get sacked. The bollocks. That's what everybody in England wants. I think the
Interesting, like, good manager.
Yeah.
Like a really good manager.
But he blew it in the final game.
He
He
blew it when the moment came, and there is really good replacements waiting in the wings. Like, that's the thing for a team England, is you can get rid of a manager even when they're as good as that, because there's another just as good waiting in the wings.
There's so many. There's so many great managers. Like you said.
Whereas when you look at a Team Canada without Jesse Marsh, you're sitting there going, well, they might be in big trouble.
I'm intrigued to see Canada's progression here in the next 4 years.
Well, I guess
I am
completely off topic, but what's the ceiling?
Well, it's 2 World Cups back to back. Now, the one 4 years ago they qualified for, which is very
They
impressive.
made round of 16.
They made round of 16
I
this
think it
year.
is honestly,
Automatic berth in the World Cup.
it is ridiculous to expect anything more than that.
No, but
To me, they've as far as a World Cup goes, they've hit their ceiling. As far as regular play, top team in CONCACAF, like that, to me, that's your ceiling.
I guess my point is, Will, is I want to see if they get better. Or are they going to stay the same?
Right.
Or are they going to drop a little bit?
Well, I mean, the age of their roster would say they're about to get a lot better.
Hopefully. That's the thing. Like, Kyle Aaron's on his way out because he's older.
Yeah,
but a lot of you're right. A lot of the core is still very young,
and also
mid-20s.
Really easy argument to make that they could have been better even this year had they had better health. Like 2 of their 3 best players were out with injury.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
So I mean, you get a healthy Team Canada, 4 years older, 4 years more mature. I think they're going to be better.
More experience. Yeah. So the World Cup final goes Sunday at 1 o'clock. Quickly, Will, got about 3-4 minutes here. Oilers schedule released yesterday. I think to start Vancouver twice, Seattle.
We talked about this. To me, that is the perfect Mike Babcock test.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like,
but we also can't.
You brought Mike Babcock in not to beat Vegas, not to beat Colorado. You brought Mike Babcock in so that you don't lose to Vancouver.
And you start well.
That's exactly it. Like this leadership group is not hungry to have Mike Babcock here because they think that they're missing something at the top end of their game.
Yeah.
They know that when they elevate, they are one of the best teams in the NHL. Their problem is their ability to elevate is compromised, especially against bad competition. Mm-hmm. And so having a back-to-back against Vancouver, which is, here's my hot take, the worst team, the worst roster. Sorry, not team. I don't take it out on their fans or their franchise. They are the worst roster to start next year.
Probably. They're one of the worst. Like, for me.
Like, their head coach has never coached a game in the NHL. Their assistant coaches have never coached a game in the NHL. Their entire core is, their good players are suspect. Their young players are completely unproven. Like, they are a bad team designed to be bad.
Yes, and that's why I'm saying the Oilers can't F around.
This is exactly it.
You better start 2-0. Like, I don't care that Vancouver's won games in Vancouver and the crowd's going to be into it. It's the opening game.
And if they come out flat against the Canucks, you immediately have to ask, then why did we bring Mike Babcock in?
But I'll fight back on that because I don't want to judge Babs 2 games into this season.
No, this is my point.
Yeah.
You brought in a Mike Babcock so that you're not losing those games early in the year.
Because these are the Oilers and this is what they do.
Then you never should have brought Babcock in.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to lose a game to a bad team. We all know that. It's going to happen at one point in the season. I don't want to be too harsh. But for me, the Oilers' first 3 games with 5 months off, right? The team's going to feel energized.
With the direction they've decided to go in.
Yes, you should be 3-0.
Yes.
Sorry. Plain and simple for me. 3-0. That's the standard.
Well, because this leadership group decided we don't want excuses anymore. We don't want to be the team that makes excuses for our bad performances. And so prove it. And the only way you prove it is by being who you need to be against bad hockey teams.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then Matthew Wanek tweeted out last night because we were figuring out during the shows yesterday. So the Oilers will have 7 games, home and away, with starts for us here in Edmonton at 9 p.m. due to not rolling the clocks back.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
Welcome. Welcome to the new era we've decided to be a part of.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild.
Not great.
Not good. It's only 7.
It is.
And here in the
Only
city,
7.
the Oilers could play at 1 a.m. and everybody would be at the game and watch.
Yeah, it's just that, like,
Let's be honest.
if you're a parent of a young child, like
that's tough.
That's a tough beat.
Oh, 100%. But the arena will still be sold out.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure it will.
Coming up next, we'll get to an Elks game preview. We'll get to the weekly bugle, and we'll crack some packs for Wayne Sports Card. Let's get to a sports update with Benny Thompson, brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store at 10707 184th Street on the West End, or online at paramountflooring.ca. Hit us up on the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. Nasty chat. We want 200 thumbs. So if you're watching us, and if you're listening too on 97 Cruise FM or iHeart or TuneIn, just slide on over and give us a thumbs up. It's Will Fraser. It's Hernan and Salas. We're rolling along here nicely on a wonderful Friday morning. Here's Benny Thompson with a quick sports update and a quick break, and we're back in 2 shakes of a lamb steak.
The Elks look to improve to 5-1 tonight against Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions. David Beard is out for Edmonton. It's also the dog days of summer for the Elks, so expect some barks tonight. That game kicks off at 7. For action from last night, the Edmonton Stingers fell to the Shooting Stars 107-99. Edmonton is back on the court to play the River Lions tomorrow at 1:30. The British Open is underway right now with the leader of... We have Herbert sitting at 8 under through 13. Canadian Nick Taylor sits at 2 under, tied for 20th. And on the diamond tonight, the Blue Jays return to action from the All-Star break to take on the White Sox. Spencer Miles on the bump for Toronto. Anthony Kay for Chicago. First pitch goes at 5:15. And for weekend action, all eyes are on the World Cup. A third-place match going down tomorrow between France and England at 1. Then the final between Argentina and Spain on Sunday at 1 as well. The sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. We're expecting some changes in Edmonton this offseason, and we're talking about your flooring. Paramount Flooring brings over 30 years of trusted service and expert installation with the flooring lineup homeowners actually want. No permission needed to contact us. Visit our showroom, open 7 days a week, or online at paramountflooring.ca.
Big shot off this stick of mine. I keep those lanes wide open all the time. Drysidle setting up shop, McDavid's flying. I'll hit the twine when I walk the line. As sure as new G is slick and Kane is tough. We're going all the way this year, enough is enough. And we can play 'em straight or we can play 'em rough. I'm feeling fine when I walk the line. jersey says Bouchard. And we're gunning for first place, not a wild card. I'll hit the twine when I walk the line. Well, we're counting on our skill and not on luck. And it's gonna get real when they drop that puck. And we won't be done until we hoist the cup. I'll hit the twine when I walk the line. I got a big shot off this stick of mine. I keep those lanes wide open all the time. Drysidle setting up shop, McDavid's flying. I'll hit the twine when I walk the line.
We're back here on the Nielsen Show, 6:36 on this Friday morning. It's Will Fraser, Hernan, Salas, and Benny Thompson here with you on 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, YouTube channel of Edmonton Sports Talk. In the 6 o'clock hour is brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Ewell, your partners in power.
God. So beautiful.
Quickly, I want to get to this text. It says, so glad to have found you guys back on the radio, on FM of all places. When Bell destroyed 1260, I switched over to radio here in Vancouver. Now they've been axed by Rogers, so I'm so happy to have found you guys. Let me tell you something there, my friend. The Nielsen Show is on FM, 95.7 from 6 to 9. But the content doesn't stop.
Just keeps going and going.
It keeps going. You have to go on iHeart or TuneIn Radio apps. Just look for Edmonton Sports Talk. And then we have programming from 9 until 6 p.m., Monday to Friday as well. So welcome back to Edmonton's radio. That's pretty cool, eh?
It's true.
You're always finding new nasties to listen.
Yeah. And update your data plan with your cell phone.
Yeah. Well, now with limited data, everybody has that, right? I would really hope so. Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Rick Mallett has once again been recognized by Best Lawyers for 2026, continuing a distinction he has received every year since the founding of Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need the hammer. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER. All right, Edmonton Elks today, buddy. 31 degrees. There's a chance of showers or a thunderstorm.
I think with that kind of heat, you should expect a thunderstorm.
Yeah, so if you're going to the game, just be prepared.
Be prepared. Yeah.
Go to the tailgate. EST will be on location, of course. Check out everybody there. You got the Turf District. You got Scout there with the Elks herd. You got a lot of wonderful Elks fans and nasties there. It's going to be fun. The beers are going to be flowing. The game's going to be great. Hey, listen. You have the most exciting player in the CFL in Justin Rankin. You have a 4-1 team. And I'm sorry, but for me, you have one of the guys you must watch live in Nathan Rourke coming.
Yeah.
Right?
No, a true star in the CFL.
Yes, 100%.
Worth tuning in for. And to me, this Elks team, we have not talked enough about the defense. Like, they have been sneaky good.
Sneaky good. That's a good way. Because no one's really talking about it.
No one is talking about it.
But they're really good.
But man, there is something going on in that prep.
Yeah.
Like their scouting department is dialed in right now. And it sounds very much, we've had a chance to talk throughout the week. It sounds very much like the players have bought in to, guys, if we show up for the film sessions, we're going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
Like I have seen football teams where they treat film sessions like the biggest waste of their time.
Yeah.
And it's because whatever it is that they've been going through is not showing up in the games.
Yeah.
But it feels very much like this is a defense that has bought in because they're seeing it in real time on the field. And so, I mean, you and I talked about it. 2 of those picks last week, the Elks defensive backs were running the route.
Yeah. Cordell Jackson, man, he was outstanding.
Like, it
Outstanding.
wasn't just that they made a good read. They were running the route ahead of the receiver. Like,
Yeah.
they knew the route better than the receiver did. And so that, to me, that tells me that there's been some real buy-in on the pre-scout.
Oh, 100%. The Edmonton Elks have taken a lot of steps last year and this year especially. They've won a lot of games that in the past they would lose. There's one hurdle left. They still haven't beat Nathan Rourke.
Yeah.
They beat the BC Lions,
Yeah.
but when Rourke wasn't here or
That's
he
right.
wasn't playing. So this is another hurdle because their only loss came to Nathan Rourke in
Yeah.
Kelowna. James Butler's good. They got a good receiving core. Their defense is suspect in BC, let's be honest. It's going to be an absolute beauty of a game. I think Big Uke and Rob for the Grove, everybody's putting in the chat that they're going to the game. I really hope, Will, and we talked about this on Monday, why
Yeah.
people are not going, but I really hope we see over 20,000.
Well, yeah, Dustin and I kind of talked about what's the number. And I
Not
think-
including the dogs.
I think you need to lower your expectations because I think...
But I don't want to.
I know, but I think the rebuilding of this fan base is going to be slow, if at all, and it like that you need to not be disappointed in gradual progress. And so for me, that over under number is 22,000.
Yeah.
That if you're under 22,000, you would have hoped for better.
Yeah, 100%.
But to expect more, you're fooling yourself. at
It's
this
not
point.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, and again, we touched on this, and you and Dusty touched, and I think a lot of shows have touched on it. A lot of people are going to the lake because they don't have a lot of, we don't get a lot of summer.
There's a lot more options.
Vacation.
And the television product is too good.
Because I know some nasties that are with YouTube Trev going to Toronto that are tailgaters.
That's
that
right.
are Elks season ticket holders. So they won't be there.
That's right.
That's what I mean. Like, and Taste of Edmonton started yesterday. Right? Like, so there's so many different things to do in this city, which is
what I mean by, like, you can't just sell the football.
yeah.
You have to sell the ceremony of going to the football game.
Well, and today you can bring your dog.
Perfect.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing wrong will happen.
It's going to be rough.
Stop it.
If I were to ask you, Will, you have to give me a prediction on this game. Oh, where do you? Because we can be talking tomorrow or on the post game show today with the Green and Gold kickoff show starts at 6 down from Commonwealth Recreation Center with Matthew Wanick and Jay Mount. The boys today, when they crack the mic for the post game show at 10:30, will they? Oh yeah, and Doug Dad says the Outdoor Comedy Fest is tonight as well, and that gets a lot of people. Will they be talking about a 5-1 Elks team?
Yes.
Okay, you're that.
I'm believing in this defense.
Okay.
And the fact that they've already seen this offense once,
Yeah.
that they have something to prove against it.
Yeah.
And that Justin Rankin had the flu the last time that they played. Like, look at Rankin's number from
Oh,
like
he's on
was-
pace to
and he was
crush Mike
and he
Pringle's
was
record.
awful against BC.
Yeah, rushing.
Yes.
He caught the ball well, but
Yeah.
rushing, I think he wasn't even over 20 yards.
And so I expect that to be different as well. I expect the ability for the Elks to keep the football in their hands, extend some drives.
yeah.
It's going to be hot. Like,
And James Butler had a really good game against him. I'm intrigued to see JC Sherritt's adjustments to stopping him because, again, they're without Nick Anderson and the backup linebacker Mogensen, who are both starters in this league, and they're running for the third game. Daryl Jabomi, who's the rookie. I want to see how he does because he started that first game when they lost to BC. And Butler, I'm not putting it all on the young guy. It's a defense as a whole, but I'm intrigued to see how they stop him. Now, BC's getting some injured players back, which is good. You always want to go best on best. That's the way I look at it. I want a full, healthy BC Lions team because the Elks are... Now, David Beard's out. Mark Cordy comes in at center, but Mark Cordy's played center for a lot of years in this league.
the only problem for them against BC is that BC is coming in confident. They have only one win on the season, but that win is against the Elks.
Yeah. They're like, Nathan Rourke's like, I own these.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he does.
Swagger is something else in football.
Benny, thoughts on the Edmonton Elks tonight? You won't be there. You got plans.
No, I did. Yeah, got plans tonight. But
you're new. Like, you're not new, but you're getting into the
Getting
CFL.
into it more.
How do you see this game?
I mean, this is, to me, from someone that's like heard just kind of outside noise about the Elks for the past couple of years, it's always been like, oh, this team's gonna be different this year. This team's gonna be different. I've heard this for years, and I've always been like, Yeah, okay, roll my eyes. Like, all right, like
Going back to when Hernan told that lie.
Yeah. I had to, man.
True. But so for me, I've always been like, okay, yeah, whatever. Well, let's get along with Steve. It's kind of the same with the Blue Jays there for that stretch for those couple years there. And then this year, obviously, like this has been the most invested I've been in it, and to see that this team has come off to a really good start, and then on top of that, they've seemed like they're legit. Like especially after last week's win against the Red Blacks, who were, yes, their record was not very good, but they had played a solid, I think it was 6 quarters heading into that game. So there's that, or sorry, halves, 3 halves, whatever it was. So to me, this game against BC, Nathan Rourke's had their number for the past however many years. This is going to be a highly entertaining game. He's a star. If they can get Justin Rankin going, obviously BC shut that down last game. If they can get Rankin going, I like their chances here, man. Their defense is playing incredible, so they'll have their hands full. I think they have some receivers coming back for BC as well. So Rourke's going to have some weapons tonight, but I think if the defense holds strong and they get Rankin going again tonight, I expect a win at Commonwealth.
I will say though, let's just say the Elks drop this game. They're still 4-2.
Yeah,
Sure.
So
I mean, if they lose by 3,
you have a home and home and Sask.
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough, right?
That's the top 2 teams in the West.
Yeah.
Well, their schedule coming up here is really difficult. Yeah. So this is the game that you can't lose.
You have to go get it. But okay, let's flip it to the BC angle.
Yeah.
They're 1-3, man.
They're desperate.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, Hamilton's maybe not going to win another game this year.
It's highly likely.
It's tough though.
They might luck themselves into one.
If you haven't been following this league, like their injury,
they don't have a
devastating.
quarterback.
They do not have a quarterback.
Yeah.
So I just don't think that either Ottawa or Hamilton is any sort of a problem. So, I don't think you have to panic if you're BC.
No, because it looks like the crossover is going to be in play again.
Yeah.
Because of Hamilton and all.
And also, like, schedule-wise, poor Calgary Stampeders.
I know, Montreal, it's unreal.
Poor Calgary. And Calgary might win.
Yeah, they're a good team.
They're a good team. But to have to go back-to-back against Montreal, there's a real good chance Calgary's going to be 2-4 after this weekend.
Yeah, and that's why this game, I get, we're all saying
BC's
the most desperate.
With a very good quarterback.
Yes. BC's should be the more desperate team, but the Elks are all looking at, guys, Calgary's got Montreal, they might lose. We beat BC, they're 1-4. Okay, the 2 teams in the East, Hamilton and Ottawa, are probably not going to win a lot of games. If we can go to 5-1, we're sitting good.
Well, I talked with Dusty about that yesterday, is that, if you're the Elks, you beat BC, you can kind of take them off the board for the Elks.
Yeah.
As far as a team that you need to worry about. Yeah.
You got wiggle room. You can drop a game to Sask.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You don't have to go in there and win both games. You can drop one.
You beat BC. BC gets taken off the board, and you completely control your fate with Calgary. You haven't played them yet. It does become sort of that top 3.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. It's going to be a fantastic game tonight. The weather's supposed to be beautiful.
Honestly, Winnipeg looks like a better team without Zach Collaros, which is crazy to say, but they do.
But Will, I don't listen, I don't think you're wrong, but Huss joins Dusty on the Log Shop. We all love our Winnipeg media. And I think deep down inside, they know that too. But it's just Collaros has been such a legend there that it's almost disrespectful to say it.
I know, but I don't think I'm the only guy who watches Zach Collaros thinking it's a tragedy.
It is. It's
knowing what we know
Yeah.
about this sport and its long-term repercussions.
You worry about him.
Zach Collaros shouldn't be playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Like he shouldn't be. He shouldn't have been playing the last 3 years.
Well, it's kind of like the Tua thing in Miami when he got knocked out. It wasn't even a hard hit.
Yeah.
No.
And same with Claros. Like, he's just getting sacked
And
and
so,
he's out of the game,
like-
right? Like, it's not a headshot. It's not a.
I watched Winnipeg last week without Claros, and that was a team that it was like there was a weight off their shoulders.
Drew Brown's a good quarterback.
I honestly think because Collaros is so loved, I think everyone walks around there being like,
That's what I mean. Like, it's like, we can't say this because.
I don't want him out there. Like,
But So let's say Winnipeg wins on Sunday with Drew Brown again. How can you go away from him? And I know it's all
except for that they're taking on such a terrible team.
I know. But it's a big, like Drew Brown, Elgersma, I think it's a big difference. So for me, I'm with you, man. I worry for Zach Collaros.
Yeah.
I do. He's getting older. He's got a year or two left, but I'm really concerned about that. He's taken so many head injuries. And
well, on this latest one, they're calling it a neck. And I'm like, that's still the head, man.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make it better. Yeah. Like, he's got a lot of miles on that body, man. That guy's been through a lot. He's a hell of a quarterback. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. So I think we're all in the same boat, boys. I think we all think the Elks are going to win tonight.
They should.
Barring a Nathan Rourke masterpiece.
Play, barring weather all of a sudden becoming a factor. Like, there's reasons that they'll lose. But BC's a good team.
Yeah.
BC has beat them already.
I think if Rourke comes in and has one of the Nathan Rourke games, they might be in a little bit of trouble. But you said it. This defense is incredibly underrated. It's one of the best defenses in the league.
They've allowed the least points.
Yeah, and no one talks about it.
Right.
No one.
It never gets brought up.
It never does. That's the Elks game preview tonight, 7 o'clock down at Commonwealth Stadium. If you're going down to the game, just prepare for a little thunderstorm or something like that. It's showing around 7, 8. Now, hopefully, knock on wood, it just...
well, it could miss, right?
It could miss, exactly. But don't forget the Green and Gold kickoff show with Matthew Wan and Jim Milne starts at 6 o'clock. And then the boys will be back later tonight to wrap all things up from Commonwealth Stadium. We got to crack some packs for Wayne Sports Cards, Funko Pops, Lego comic books, and, of course, Magic Cards. Wayne Sports Cards moving right next to the Italian Center north of the West Edmonton Mall. They're there already. We're going to crack some packs here. What do we have here today, boys? We got some Parkhurst.
Okay.
We got some Upper Deck MVP. And we got the Feeler Ultra. You want to open some packs?
Oh, man.
Chuck me one.
0607, 0607, and an 0506.
All right, let's go here.
I'm actually going to know these players.
I love the old school cards, man. If I could open the pack, man. Jeez.
You know how bad I want a Mike Comrie card right now?
Oh, with the Oilers?
Mm-hmm.
Can you open that?
Oh, I'm off to a hot start.
Oh, what do you got there?
Ranger GM. Got blowing it up over there. Chris Jury.
Oh, okay. Thank you, buddy. Oh, Rolly. Rolly the goalie.
Rolly the goalie.
Oh, I got a beauty too, boys. I got Ryan Smith.
Hey.
Signed Ryan Smith.
Signed Ryan Smith.
Jeff Friesen of the Friesen Brothers. Eric Cole. Man, he had a moment.
Oh, my goodness.
Former Oiler.
Antti Laaksonen. Yeah.
Antti
Alexander Kavanagh. Oh. Mike Fisher. And Rod Brindamore.
Rod the Bod.
Rod the Bod.
I have quite the run. So Drury Rollison, Dougie Waite as a Hurricane.
Gross.
Boo. The worst Doug Waite.
Nikolai Habibulin as a Blackhawk. I don't know who this is. Rolston? Brian Rolston.
Brian Rolston, yes.
Rolston.
New Jersey Devils legend.
Oh, Alex Tanguay.
Okay. Good player.
Who's this? Alice Kotelik?
Kotelik. Former Oiler.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Alesh
Kotelik.
And then Scott Morrow. Olympian.
So I've got another Dwayne Rollison, another Habibulin, a Marty St. Louis, not bad, and another current head coach, Tony Amonte. Remember Tony Amonte?
Oh, best flow in the league, man.
Remember, he was the guy that didn't get traded from the Rangers, and the Oilers got Doug Waite instead.
That's good.
Turned out they got the better of the deal.
I got a guy that's probably had the best short stint we've seen in Edmonton in a long, long time. Jaro Spacek. Yeah. 06 run, remember?
The spaceman.
He was good. And Mike York, former Edmonton Oiler. If you can tell me who Mike York got traded to Edmonton for, next time I see you, I'll give you a hearty hug. Do you remember? Mike York from the Rangers for...
No, you're right. It was... Why do I remember? I remember this because everyone was disappointed. God, who was it?
Rem the Gem Murray.
Rem Murray.
A young Hernan Benny was so excited on trade deadline day when the Oilers got Mike York. God, he was a good player. Oh, yeah.
I would watch Rem Murray with Ken from Sportsnet.
Ken Reed?
Ken Reed.
Yeah.
Back when Ken Reed was at CTV here in Edmonton, we would sit up watching Oilers games, and they were not good, right? Like, they weren't bad, but they were not good. And Rem Murray was one of those guys that you didn't understand how he was in the NHL until you watched him away from the puck.
Yeah, he was really good.
And he always went to the right area of the ice. Like, he was just one of those guys that you're like, I get it. A head coach watches him and they know that he's going to do what they ask him to do.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a superstar. He's not going to be like, he's not going to set the world on fire, but just such a consistent, steady hockey player.
Well,
just a real pro.
That's why we called him the Gem.
Rem the Gem.
Part of the
Another
06
Doug
team,
Weight
too.
Carolina Hurricane. Darcy Tucker. What a cancer.
Oh, that guy
What
was
an absolute locker room cancer.
Yeah.
Remember that Leafs team just imploded.
Yeah.
Like, just murdered themselves.
He was dirty.
They refused trades when the team was ready to rebuild. And like, he and Matt Sundin are like, no, we got no trades. We're sticking around.
A Rip City step. Mike York in his broken hand running the power play. I remember that. Yeah.
Holmstrom.
Oh,
Kyle Wellwood. Oh,
Kyle Wellwood.
Most overrated hockey player ever.
he was good on
If he
the
hadn't
World
been-
Juniors.
If he hadn't been a Maple Leaf, you wouldn't have ever cared about him.
People giving Benny a hard time for some names, but again, you were a kid.
Gonna hold on to this for
3 years
Dusty.
old.
Yeah, you were 3 years
06,
old.
07.
Dusty will literally pay money for this one. Saku Koivu.
Oh yeah, Dusty and his love for the Montreal Canadiens.
Peter Budaj. Oh, man, there were some bad goaltenders. Peter Budaj. Oh, Ryan Miller.
He was good.
He was good.
He was damn good.
Oh, and Robbie Blake, another GM. Former GM now.
Former GM.
Yeah.
Ain't he signed somewhere?
He signed in Nashville.
Yeah. Assistant GM or something like that?
Or maybe he's their GM because Barry Trotz is out.
Oh, maybe.
I think he signed as GM. Let me check.
Good choice.
Yeah. This hour brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell has the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations, and you can order online anytime at ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Ewell, your partners
We're doing it
in
twice.
power. As we, thank you for joining us. 95.7 Cruise FM. We'll go right up until 9. Reminder at 9, the production. The content doesn't end on Edmonton Sports Talk. You just got to shift over to iHeart or TuneIn Radio app, or go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com and hit the live button, or you can join us on YouTube as we'll have the Hangout, we'll have the Lock Shop, followed by the Oil Stream, followed by EST Afternoons, and then Reed Wilkins and J-Man will take you up until 6 o'clock with the Reed Wilkins Show. Then it's the Green and Gold Kickoff Show, and later tonight it's the post-game show. So just a loaded day here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, we got Dave Naylor from TSN joining us at 7:05. We also have the early bird bet of the day for Play Alberta right after that. And then we got, that's good for the Italian Center. And at 7:45, we'll talk some Blue Jays as they kick off, technically the second half of the season, currently last in the AL East. Can they turn this puppy around? They got to get going here as we're heading into August here in a couple of weeks. So the Blue Jays have to find a groove. Ian Harrison from the Associated Press. Of course, at 8 o'clock, we'll have kind of easy trivia. We need still questions. Benny will track the questions on our Paris Jewelers inbox. Send them in for us. It can be sports. It can be fun. It can be about life. Anything you want. But we need some questions for 3 questions too many. Kind of easy trivia. We'll get a contestant. Will is writing the questions as we speak. And, of course, beer of the week for Sobeys and Safeway. Liquor beer of the week. Mike DeJong from Marta Loop Brewing will join us here. So that's how we'll close out the show. And, of course, the wrap for William Huff. Let's get to a sports update with Benny Thompson, brought to you by Expedia Cruises and Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton. Join Dusty and Lieutenant Eric at Barcelo Maya Colonial, Mexico from February 24th to March 3rd. Email clabelle@expediacruises.com or call or text her at 780-970-4834 for more information. And for someone who's been to Barcelo, I went in May. It is a fantastic little resort area. If you're going, you're going to absolutely love it. Hour 2 of the Nielsen Show with Will Fraser, Hernan Salas, and Benny Thompson on the other side of the break.
The Edmonton Elks look to improve to 5-1 tonight as they welcome Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions to Commonwealth Stadium. Edmonton will be without center David Beard, and it will be with it being dog days of summer game, expect plenty of four-legged fans in attendance. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. From last night, the Edmonton Stingers dropped a 107-99 decision to the Shooting Stars. They'll look to bounce back tomorrow afternoon when they take on the Niagara River Lions at 1:30. Over to golf, the British Open is underway. Herbert still sits at first. Lucas Herbert still sits at first with 9 under through 16. Canadian Nick Taylor is at 2 under, tied for 19th. On the diamond, the Blue Jays return from the All-Star break tonight to open a series against the White Sox. Spencer Miles gets the start for Toronto while Anthony Kay takes the ball for Chicago. First pitch is scheduled for 5:15. And it's a packed weekend of international soccer. France and England battle for third place tomorrow at 1 p.m. before Spain and Argentina meet in the World Cup final on Sunday, also at 1 p.m. Second hour of the Nielsen Show gets going right away.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielsen Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Dusty and Eric and all of the bad cats like Brzezinski and Noodles. Captain can gauge it if it's a fun but a cool band to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday mandate. Sharky's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number one in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Wanna hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away. Beat left to tie a fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about the games? Macramel, Rapaport, Dragger, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the North. All about him giving present, Dusty go forth. What say you? AM Nasty Crew. We got the Nielsen Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
The devil may care. If I showed you around my heart, would you mind if I shared to show you what's wrong with me? I will not change it. I will wait patiently while you get painted out. Let me into your untainted tribe to be the one who gets to live a lie. Oh, let me lie with you. I'll be a perfect stranger. I wanna
We're back here on the Nielsen Show, hour 2 on a wonderful Friday morning here. Plus 31 today. It's going to be a high of great weather for the Elks game. Hopefully the storm that's being reported right now stays away. It's Will Fraser, Hernan, Salas, Benny Thompson with you here this morning. The 7 o'clock hour is presented by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSense.ab.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. Of course, Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta, the Nielsen Show, presented by Weiss Johnson. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat, the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999, and slam that thumbs up for us. But it's a little bit slower day today on the Friday, but if we can get 200, that would be great. Lieutenant Eric makes his return on Tuesday, and Dustin Nielson off today as he'll be calling the game tonight down at Commonwealth Stadium alongside Luke Wilson. That duo is becoming really, really good. Probably the best right now the CFL's loaded with talent right now. Everybody is doing a great job, but Nielsen and Luke Wilson just smacks a little bit different. They've been fantastic.
So proud of that guy.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Benny's going to let us know when Dave Naylor from TSN is good to go there, as we'll tee up week 7 in the CFL. Lots of interesting games starting tonight here with Rourke in Edmonton. That's the only hurdle left for the Elks so far to climb. They haven't been able to beat a Nathan Rourke team. It's once again Will Fraser, Hernan and Salas here, and if you're listening 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, just slide on over and give us that thumbs up. A reminder that for the game tonight, the Green and Gold Kickoff Show at 6 o'clock with Matthew Wanick and Jay Milne will get you set for all the action. They'll be live down at the Commonwealth Recreation Center, and the boys will be back in the same spot for the post-game show. And coming up this hour as well, after Dave Naylor, we'll get to Play Alberta early bird bet, 7:30. That's good. Ian Harrison. That's good. That's good. I'm just going to send a quick note here. Any other, what are you up to this weekend, Will? Like with this beautiful weather we're going to have outside of the sports watching?
Honestly, not a lot,
not
man.
much.
Yeah. No, I'm heading off to Revelstoke next week just for a quick trip. But besides that, dude, honestly, Friday's laundry day. Probably get a lawn mow in.
No run.
Try to stay cool. Yeah.
True.
No, I'll run tomorrow, but hopefully I'll probably do it earlier in the day.
Okay, yeah, and I think we're ready for Dave Naylor as he joins us now from TSN as we tee up week 7. Dave, how you doing this morning?
Hi, Dave.
Very, very well. It's funny. First topic I was going to think of this morning when I woke up is whether the smoke in Southern Ontario is going to affect Argos Ticats Saturday night and potentially Red Blacks Winnipeg. My early read of the sky is that it's improved tremendously over the last couple of days. Ticats practiced indoors both days this week, which essentially means, a walkthrough, which is how they were able to keep the identity of their starting quarterback a secret.
Yes, we'll get to that. Very interesting.
Are they keeping it a secret from themselves?
No, apparently the player knows.
Okay, good.
The player knows, but because, you watch a traditional practice, you can tell who's starting.
Sure.
But when it's a walkthrough in a gym or whatever, you can't. So they're taking advantage of that. Every little edge, football guys, right?
Oh.
Every little edge. Yeah. Hey, we don't have to say. There you go.
Well, let's start there, Dave, with the Hamilton situation. For you, Dave, who would you start at quarterback ahead of this game this weekend?
I would probably go back to Jake Delagala just because I don't really believe in giving a guy one start at something. I think every time you get an opportunity to go out and start a game and muck some things up, it's, go to the film room. What didn't you see? Here's what I need you to do in that situation. There's a learning curve that comes from a game like the one that Jake Delagala had. And let me say, I didn't think he performed well or well enough. He was 17 of 30 for 122, but the stats really don't even tell the story that he just didn't look like he was seeing it. So, I would always want to give a guy a chance to improve off a start. That's just philosophically the way I would think of it. You went with him for a reason. Did he show you enough in one start that he shouldn't be the reason anymore? Maybe. But I think the real interesting thing here is I think there's pressure on both guys because they just signed this Harrison Frost this week who, you see that and it's like, okay, they signed a guy from the UFL or the XFL. What do they call it? The UFL, excuse me, these days. That's usually not a this season kind of thing. But this is a guy who was with the Ticats for 2 years as their number 3. So he actually has more time with Scott Milanovic than anybody else on the roster. So, I think there's probably clearer path or a quicker path for him from signing out of the UFL to, starting a game in Hamilton than there would be for a typical guy. And if Jake Delagala doesn't get it done and Trey Ford doesn't get it done and games start to slip away, I think we could hear some Harrison Frost conversations, in not too far away.
Dave, quickly, what do you make of the Trey Ford situation? Because he was brought in to be the backup, and then when Bo Levi went down, it was kind of Delagala would go in for a series, then Trey Ford, and then Delagala started last week. We don't know who's going to start this week, but Trey Ford, what do you make of it? Do you think he still can take over as number one there in Hamilton, or is this kind of Delagala, and then they'll see what Frost can bring?
I mean, I think Trey will get a shot. I would expect that they wouldn't go, right from Delagala to Harrison Frost, and I would expect it somewhere along the way. I was talking to another reporter yesterday, and he said something. I'm sure you and I are both thinking the same thing about what he's going to do. And I said, well, what do you think he's going to do? And he said Trey, and I said Jake. So it's not. There's no real consensus here. But look, I thought Scott Milanovich said something really interesting last week about when he was making the decision. He said this, that when it came to Trey Ford, his hope was that spending a year with Bo Levi Mitchell would put him in a position to be able to compete for the number one job or prepare him to compete for the number one job if Bo retired at the end of this year. Bo signed a 2-year contract, but I think kind of, there's always that possibility when you're this age. And although, to be clear, the first thing he said when he broke his ankle was, by the way, you haven't seen the last of me. I'm coming back. I'm playing, whether it's this year or 27. So doesn't seem to have any designs on retirement. But at some point, he will. And so maybe Scott Milanovich was basically, by saying that, I think the significance of what he said is he's not ready to start right now. Right? If he said, I think he needed a full season with Bo Levi Mitchell before he can compete to start. Let's just extrapolate from what he said. That says he's not ready to start. And so if Jake Delagala is not ready to start, and again, Trey could prove him wrong, but Scott's going into it basically based on what he's seen. He doesn't think he's ready to be a starting quarterback, even though, he had a job a little more than a year ago at this time in that regard. So I guess the bottom line would be when Trey does get an opportunity, he better make the most of it. If it's going to be this season, I don't think there's going to be, a long leash to figure it out on the fly just because I'm going based on what Scott Milanovich said. He doesn't think he's ready to be a starter yet.
Dave, the cliche in sport is that at a certain point you are who your record says you are. Is there a bigger lie to that than the Calgary Stampeders right now?
Yeah, I guess that's true. And a lot of teams would love to argue with that, but Stamps have played some just extremely close games, and I think this is one of the things that I think when you have a league with this much parity in it, you kind of challenge that whole notion, right? Because teams can play really well next week, every week to week, and you have. Look, I think football's at its best when it's decided by 3 to 5 plays. But you can be better than the other team for the other 52 plays. You get beat on 3. And I think the Stamps are kind of an example of that. I mean, the nice thing about I'm enjoying in their season, a few things. But one is just the refinement of Vernon Adams. I mean, I used to say this line about Vernon Adams. I said, Vernon Adams is the only guy I know who could have a 3 touchdown pass, 4 interception game, right? And if you say a quarterback has a 4 interception game, that usually means he was terrible pretty much throughout. And Jake Mayer had a 4 interception game last week against Edmonton. Okay, not very good.
Not good.
But Vernon Adams was the guy who, if you cut out those 4 interceptions and just showed me the rest of the game, he was spectacular. It was just those 4 throws, right? Yep. Everything else was good. It wasn't the way most 4 interception games are. And all I think he's really done is eliminated those 4 throws. Now look, last week he had a few against Montreal that, were in some mitts, right? There's a little bit of luck on this interception streak as well. But that's been kind of his, kind of Achilles heel, right? Is playing spectacular football, but turning the ball over. And the fact he's been able to eliminate that from his game has really kind of changed the position. And that's I think it's a big part of what's keeping Calgary competitive in every one of these games.
Dave Naylor from TSN joining us here on the Nielsen Show on the Firehouse Hotline. Dave, the game tonight, the 4-1 Elks against the 1-3 BC Lions. Edmonton has, they've gone over a lot of hurdles. They've won games that in the past they would lose. But the one hurdle they haven't been able to defeat yet is Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions. How do you see this game? I mean, Justin Rankin on an absolute tear right now. Cody's Cody, man. He's an absolute warrior. The Elks defense is very good, but Nathan Rourke is Nathan Rourke. Do you see this game being a close one? At the end of the day, do you see the Elks being 5-1?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty simple analysis of what happened the last time they played the BC Lions. I mean, it's pretty simple. Two things, right? Shut down the run game, turn the ball over, right? Yeah. And I've been saying this year that Edmonton's interesting to me because they've been the old school CFL team to this point, right? Not throwing for 460 yards every week, running the football efficiently, playing decent defense, like all these things that other teams, they stand out among the 9 teams as playing a very sort of traditional style. And they have maybe the most electrifying player in the league in Justin Rankin. Hernan and Lt and I taped a segment yesterday where, quarterbacks aside, who's your MOP? And I went Tyson Philpott and he went Justin Rankin. And we when we were talking about doing it, often one of us has a real conviction. Hey, I want this guy. Off air, we were like, I just said, I'll take whoever you don't. Like I can do either on this one. Like you tell me which way you want to go, and I'll go the other way. And I say I'll never say things on TV that I don't believe because I could just make a case for either guy. It just it really is. It's funny because Tyson Philpott leads the league in yards after catch among receivers because Justin Rankin leads the league. So. It's interesting that way. And anyway, but back to the game, I think those are the two things you got to clean up. I think if they defensively they can limit what BC can do. It's not like they got to go out there and think, holy smokes, we got to score 45 or we're not going to win this game. I mean, Edmonton's good enough defensively to be able to do that. We saw that last time, how they pressured the pocket and things like that. But again, turnovers and get Justin Rankin going on the ground, and you might see a different result than last time.
And lastly, Drew Brown, everybody's calling it the revenge game against the Ottawa Redblacks here. A good outing in his first start for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. We were just talking about Caleros. I mean, what do you do with Ottawa here, Dave? Because 0-5, Jake Mayer was asked last week after the game, and he goes, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why we're this bad. How do you see the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Ottawa Redblacks? Can Ottawa finally get in the win column?
It's funny how I always say in the NFL, they always have these dramas that play out, right? Yeah. And then the schedule just serves one up the next week. Oh, and guess what's on the schedule next week? It always takes the drama right over the top. And that's why you get the theory that, there are script writers behind these NFL dramas and things, which are not, of course. But I feel like the CFL finally got one. We hooked a big one here, right? You got Drew Brown not getting the number one job in Ottawa, him saying, get me out of here, not just for that, but just for some compounding reasons, apparently, so that we're building up. And then, in his first start, he throws for 339. Winnipeg's offense looks as good or better than it has all season. And 24 hours earlier, Jake Mayer threw 4 interceptions. And Ottawa dropped to 0-5. Yeah. I mean, I know there's more to this trade than a trade. A lot of people would say, well, Ottawa was just so crazy because they just traded away the guy. Why didn't they keep him? If things didn't work out with Mayer, you just go back to Drew Brown. And from a distance, that's the obvious criticism, right? You had both guys under contract, and neither one, and Jake hadn't shown you anything. So why did you keep Drew Brown? The problem was there was poison in the well there. Like, I think if you've ever been in a workplace environment where sometimes stuff just gets to a point where the two sides are never going to be on the same page again, that's what happened with Drew Brown and the Ottawa Redblacks. That's why they traded him. But I think Jake Mayer had a pretty long leash the day they made that trade and signed McLeod Bethel-Thompson the night before. I would just, again, going off what Ryan Dinwiddie was saying this week, he did say something like, if we've got to improve the quarterback situation, something alluding to the idea that, there is a point that he would go to McLeod, right? And that just that was an illusion, sort of vague. So when is that time? Probably when you're 0-5 coming off a 4 interception game. Like that. I mean, to me, that feels like the McLeod Bethel-Thompson watch. And if you think of how long quarterbacks get sometimes, like Trey Ford got benched after 5 last year, right?
Yeah.
So we're right in that zone. And look, if Drew Brown had been a different participant in this and done what some guys do, which say, okay, I'm going to work like I'm starting, I'm going to be ready and do the thing, I'm sure he would have started by now for Ottawa. But that's not what he wanted. That once he got benched, it wasn't like, how do I get the starting job back? It was, how do I get out of here?
Yeah.
And now everybody in Winnipeg is happy he's there, because man, he looked good last week. And he's a very soft-spoken guy, kind of understated, but I got to think, even Ryan Woody acknowledged in his comments that he's probably coming in here with an axe to grind. So it will be some good theater Sunday night. If Drew Brown is starting, we don't know, because the Bombers didn't. He's taken first team reps twice this week. Bombers did not practice yesterday. They're closing practice today. And, unless Mike O'Shea, gets hit by lightning or something, he's not going to reveal who his starting quarterback is. It's just that they would be the least likely team to do that. So, we'll find out on Saturday morning.
I love that in week 7, coaches are not revealing their quarterbacks. I absolutely
We got 2 games. We got 2 games this week. We don't know who's starting.
If you're a head coach in the CFL and you don't suffer from mental illness to some extent, you're not doing it right, I think. Yeah.
Hey, I worked for Chris Jones.
Yeah, man,
I everything was a secret.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dave,
a lot's of entertainment behind the scenes, I bet, though.
Oh, for sure. He's a beauty. He's an absolute beauty.
I love
Dave,
him.
Thank you for the time today. Enjoy the games this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave Naylor from TSN joined us on the Firehouse hotline. At Firehouse Subs, all our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy with 15 Firehouse sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area. It's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. It's funny because first year Jones was really paranoid.
The first year?
Yeah, we'd close practices. He'd send me into this.
He's out of his mind.
He'd send me into the stands to make sure, are you a family member? Are you what? But then he noticed it didn't matter, so he shifted the other way. He was very open about everything.
Yeah.
And I always say this because I saw it all in those 3 years.
Yeah.
I saw coaches that were paranoid. I saw coaches that were free. I saw coaches were in between.
Mm-hmm.
None of that matters.
No. It never does.
You just need a good roster.
To me, it's about you only have so much energy in a week to put in. So you're better off investing that energy into preparing your team than trying to figure out where the mole is.
Yeah.
Right? Stop it. Just focus on prep.
So, and I was new, so I was like, okay, this is the first time, I've heard about it being in the media, but then when you're working in it, you're like, yeah, I get it to a certain extent, but then I was like, none of this, by my second year, halfway through, I'm like, none of this matters. Yeah. And listen, I don't think it's just football coaches. I think all coaches in all sports are paranoid.
Yes.
Yes. Right? Yes.
It's part of what drives them.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying it's a good thing.
No. But that's the funny thing about Chris Jones. I think Chris Jones finally realized, I'm being way too
I don't know if there's many successful paranoid coaches. I mean, there's going to be the outlier. Bill Belichick is clearly out of his mind, and he's the most successful head coach.
Yeah,
of all time.
100%.
But he's also a guy who has had one success.
Yeah.
And then just cratered everywhere else he was, right? So,
but for me, Chris Jones had success in 14-15.
Yes.
He had 2 good years, won a Grey Cup. So
and then
it worked.
Cratered.
But Mike O'Shea, I think he always closes day 3 practice.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and it's part of the rules. You're allowed to close 1 practice a week. And I get it. You just don't want to give. But I always look at it this way. The team has so much film on you.
Especially you, Mike. You've been coaching there for what feels like for forever.
Yeah.
There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to the Blue Bombers and how they play football.
No. And I get it. Okay, Collaros or Drew Brown, but they're both pocket guys.
And they're both running the same system. You watched that game last week and you're like, they're not doing anything different.
Yeah. And for example, for the Hamilton game, the Argos are like, okay, we're prepping for a pocket guy, and then half the other practice we're going to prep for Trey Ford.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good coaching does it, right?
Yeah.
So you keep it quiet and only this guy knows and this guy knows. You know what I mean?
How has Bethel Thompson not been announced as the starter yet? What are you waiting for? I am surprised that MBT has not been announced in Ottawa, considering the success of Cody Fajardo here in Edmonton.
I mean, and Dave Naylor said it. He goes, at this point is where coaches start getting like the happy feet, like we're making a change.
Yeah.
Like Jake Mayer, he's coming off 4 interceptions. He's not the guy. You might as well go with McLeod. It can't be any worse.
Like, every CFL team, because it's so small, has dreams of having the next guy to just walk on a field and become a star.
Yeah.
Right? Montreal has it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But the problem is that Montreal has it, which means you don't get to, right? Like, it is rare. The CFL, probably more than the NFL, the CFL is a veteran quarterback league.
100%.
It takes a long time for quarterbacks in the CFL to not figure out what they can do. The trick is figuring out what you can't do.
And you're right.
And you see that with Cody. You see that, like, Cody has certain throws he's not going to make.
Yeah.
Because he knows now at this point in his career, I can't make that throw. Yeah. The risk reward, the risk is too high.
Let's play to my strengths.
So we are gonna we're gonna shorten up I'm gonna play to the short side. I'm not thinking that I can reach every corner of this field.
Yeah.
But it does take sort of that veteran like humility.
Yeah. Well, Vernon Adams, Cody Fajardo, McLeod all took time to find their grooves. Zach Claros took him a while. How many stops did he have before finding a home in Winnipeg and becoming the absolute star that he is? Bo Levi was good since day one. Alexander Davis, a guy we didn't hear of until Fajardo got hurt. He came in and we were all like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right. It's an interesting league. And that's why Hamilton's in a little bit of trouble because they have two guys that have been in the league for 3-4 years, but haven't been able to sustain their starter status.
Yeah, they're not the answer.
Yeah. No, let's get to the Play Alberta early bet of the day. Of course, for Play Alberta, ready to raise the stakes at Play Alberta. Bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games from blackjack to baccarat. Your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with the new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. If you gamble, use your game sense. Fellas, we got to build a little parlay here. We can go CFL, we can go World Cup, we can go MLB, we can go F1. Who wants to start us off?
We're looking at me. Okay.
Go for it, Benny. It's all yours.
We believe in you, Benny. There's 4 CFL games. You have 2 soccer games. There's tons of MLB action. So where do you want to go, bud?
I'll just take. I believe Play Alberta. Just a anytime touchdown, Justin Rankin.
Oh, I like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
You're a simple
It's
man.
not that simple.
Okay.
A prop bet is not that simple. I like that. I'm just going to go straight money line, Spain over Argentina.
Okay, I like it. Spain versus Argentina?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to go to that game too. Okay, I'm going to take the under in the Elks Lions game of 60.5. 60.5.
That's the over-under?
Yeah.
That's high.
I know. That's why I'm taking the under.
That's really high.
So we got Justin Rankin anytime touchdown, Spain money line, right?
Yeah.
And we have under 60.5 for the Elks Lions game today. It's going to be around 400. That's not bad.
Who set that line? Like, that is a very confident.
Well, it's because it's Rourke and Rankin. But every
not
time
expecting the Elks defense to show up here.
Every time we expect a high scoring game, it's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. So I'm good with this bet. Justin Rankin anytime touchdown, under 60.5 total match points in the Lions Elks game, and Spain money line. There we go. Look at that. I kind of like that one, boys. Big Uke says move it up and go under. What do you mean move it up? Explain, Big Uke. You know I'm not the biggest betting guy. I know. No, do you mean like increase the over under number? Is that what you're saying, dog? Let me know.
Does he mean like
move the line? I believe.
Like
move the line
to like 64? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But then I
mean, the BC Lions have scored 123 points so far this year. The Elks have scored 148. Both of them are mid to low in the CFL's overall.
So pretty much,
points scored.
Do you guys think add a few points to the total and then take the under covers the risk a bit? So like, okay, so he says add a few points to the total and then take the under covers the risk a bit. So 62.5. Is that what you mean?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
I think
he's saying raise the line a little bit for.
But then the bet will come down
a little bit. He's trying to make it a little bit.
Yeah, I think 62 would be pretty good too, right?
I was happy with the over under at 60.
Okay. All right.
We're probably going to look foolish, but I see a closer game. Like if it breaks open, it's going to break open late, won't it?
Yeah. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a hard match, man. I think it's a match. Talking soccer terms, it's going to be a hard game.
Yeah. And especially if there's weather.
Yeah,
like it's going to affect things
for sure. I mean, Big Uke's a gambler. So
yeah, man.
Take it for what it's worth. Hey, we need questions for. Thanks. 3 questions too many. No, 5. What is it again?
3 questions.
3 questions too many. Yeah. Send them in to the Parachuters inbox, 780-218-9999. Coming up next, we'll get to, that's good for the Italian Center.
Good.
We'll talk some Blue Jays with Ian Harrison from the Associated Press. Coming up next, though, we got a nice sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki. Visit them at 983 First Street in Sherwood Park. We're back on the other side of the break here on the Nielsen Show. Will Fraser, Hernan, Salas, and here's Benny Thompson with your sports update.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you can.
The Edmonton Elks are back under the lights tonight as they host Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions. Edmonton will be without veteran offensive lineman David Beard as they look to improve 5-1. And it's also dog days of summer at Commonwealth Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. In CEBL action, the Edmonton Stingers came up short last night, falling 107-99 to the Shooting Stars. They'll be back on the court tomorrow afternoon to face the Niagara River Lions at 1:30. The year's final major is underway at the British Open. Tees off. The current leader still sits with Lucas Herbert at 9 under through 16. Canadian Nick Taylor sits at 2 under, tied for 19th. The Blue Jays return from the All-Star break tonight with the White Sox in town. Spencer Miles gets the start for Toronto against Anthony Kay with first pitch scheduled for 5:15. And it's a massive weekend at the FIFA World Cup. France and England square off in the third place match tomorrow at 1 p.m. before Spain and Argentina battle for the World Cup title on Sunday, also at 1 p.m.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki with like a giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Leonard Skinner with like an angel band. And I'm in the crowd hammered drunk.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
It's the Halloo Crew. Normally my show what's happening. Here we go, we got station brew. Money Orlando got one too. It's the Halloo Crew. Don't ask what second mind I do. Intellectual feels that screw. Make it churny up with that glue. Keep this already low. Go back because the legal. Legal name after so sequel. Laughing just like we will. We can play together. Check this slow back to the middle. Say no, this is like a line. We're gold or maybe silver. It's the Halloo Crew. Here's a story about tomorrow. And Tommy doing a cameo. Some clown from morning radio. The Halloo Crew. Grumpy cat from Grand Prairie. Find me in Orlando.
with a baseball bat. A man with a tendency to overreact out of control.
We're back here on the Nielsen Show as you welcome everybody from the audio audience, 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And if you're watching on the YouTube channel, we say hello. 7:36 here on a wonderful Friday morning. It's Will Fraser, Hernan, Salas, Benny Thompson here on the Nielsen Show, filling in for the three big boys that are all off. YouTube Trev currently in the air, flying to Toronto for some Blue Jays action with a bunch of nasties. Nielsen on the call tonight with Luke Wilson down at Commonwealth Stadium and Lieutenant Eric. Parts unknown.
Yeah, his first Friday night football broadcast in Commonwealth Stadium of the year. So
it's great.
A good opponent. BC, like we talked about records, BC's better than their record.
Oh, 100%. So is Calgary.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one team that's not. That's Ottawa. They are what their record says.
You think so?
Yes.
See, I actually, let me give the counter to that.
Yeah.
I think that we don't know who the Elks are yet.
Okay.
Which means we don't know actually where to put Ottawa. Like that both those teams are suffering from the schedule. Like, is Ottawa as bad as they are? Or have they had to face off against a very good Elks team twice already this year? And likewise, are the Elks as good as we think they are? Or have they had the ability to face off against the worst team in the CFL twice already this year?
That's fair, but you can only beat the teams in front of you.
No, I'm not. This isn't to to
I know
criticize the record. This is to say that the Elks are better than we thought they were going to be.
Yes. Yeah,
and Ottawa is worse than we thought they were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just don't know how bad the one team is and how good the other team is until we get deeper into the season.
Who have the Elks beaten? Ottawa twice.
Well, they beat Montreal.
Montreal.
That's the one where...
And Winnipeg.
They turned me into a believer.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if the Elks win tonight, I think this is who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
But I if that's the case, then Ottawa's not as bad as we think they are.
No. I mean, we'll find out this weekend.
Right? It's kind of like watching Calgary, who are, I predict, although this is not a strong prediction, but I predict they're going to lose to Montreal.
Yeah.
And so Calgary's going to be 2-4 to start the year with a plus points differential.
Tough sked, man.
That's one where you look at their record and you go, that's not who they are. They've had to play Montreal twice.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard to pick how bad a team is until you get deeper into the season. I'm just so happy that we're not talking about the Elks that way right now.
No, 100%. They needed a strong start, and they got
more than any other team.
Yeah, 100%. Them in Ottawa were kind of the last 5 years have been at the bottom every year. So you knew one of these teams was going to take that next step, and I'm glad it's the Edmonton Elks.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad for the Red Blood. Almost. Let's get to that's good for the Italian Center. Check out their Massimo heat and serve meals made fresh daily, ready for you to take home to heat and serve. You can also get individual or family size. That's the Italian Center shop. You got West End, downtown, Sherwood Park, South Side. Check it out. It's a great spot. All right. That's good. I'm going to say, that's good. This weather we're going to get this weekend.
Okay.
So I want to know from the nasties, everybody listening on Cruise FM 95.7, on the audio streams, on the YouTube channel, Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. What's everybody getting up to tonight? Because it's such a wonderful day. You have the Elks game. Okay. Are the Riverhawks here, Benny? No. Okay. You have the Elks game. No, they're not. You have the Comedy Festival. You have Taste of Edmonton.
Yeah, K-Days is starting up.
Is K-Days starting up?
Next week, is it not? Am I wrong about that?
When does K-Days start?
It is July. It's tonight.
Yeah.
Well, tonight. So you have K-Days starting tonight.
Yeah.
What if you're just going to a patio with buddies?
Yeah.
What if you're doing something fun? Who knows? We want to know what you're getting up to because it's a wonderful day. It's the hottest day we've had this year. It's going to be 31 degrees.
Too hot.
It's going to be beautiful throughout. Yesterday was probably the first day we've had this year where it was just hot and there was no clouds coming in. It was just nice all day, all evening, into the night. So, Will Fraser, I already asked you. You said you're probably going to cut the grass.
Yeah.
Just chill, watch the Elks game.
Yeah. Settle down.
Yeah.
Have a popsicle.
Well, we're old, so we're kind of more boring.
Yeah.
Benny, you're young. What are you getting up to tonight?
So it's my buddy's 23rd birthday today. Shout out Jaden. He's definitely not awake right now, but it's his birthday today. He's having he's having a bunch of people on the patio at Canadian Brew House in St. Albert.
Okay.
And,
Good choice.
Yeah, and so I live like literally a 2-minute walk from it.
You don't.
So I do. Well, not right now technically. Not right now, technically. My parents do. And I'm hosting a pregame in the backyard. We're just gonna have some beers.
Little cornhole
action.
Nice.
Little beers be that type of stuff, and then we'll walk over for 8:00 rezo, and that'll be it. So
nice.
Enjoy the weather on the patio.
Steak bites.
Oh, I mean, we'll get a lot. I think someone's ordering one of the shot yachts or whatever they're called or whatever. Like the whole, I think it's like 70 drinks or something or whatever. So I don't know. We're chipping it. It's
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a night. Well, there's like 50 people going. So
can we come?
Yeah, we're just showing up.
It's a Canadian Brew House patio, man. Like who's stopping you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm debating going to the game. I don't know yet because I'm getting old, so I'm like I can just go on my balcony and watch the game and have beers and
just go
cheaper.
Just go.
Yeah, you want me to go?
You can't.
I have no one to hang out with though.
You can't go.
You can't go to the game by yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Knock on Dustin's
You'll have
door.
Jay and Matt there.
Yeah, but they're working. I'll probably be there drinking some beers. I don't want to entice them, you know. You know, Matty wouldn't have it, right? He'd be like, yeah.
That guy's all business.
Yeah, he's all business. And I don't know if they're sitting in the press box or if they sit in the stands. I'm not sure. So if I had someone to go with, I'd probably be more inclined to go.
This is the saddest story.
I have no friends.
Yeah, holy Charlie Brown, settle down. Take your dog Snoopy.
Yeah, I can't hang with the nasties, Hernan.
No, I know, but like the Nazis might be with their group of friends, and I don't want to just kind of tag along.
They would love to have you.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Basic Benny. How am I basic here, Jasmine? What did I do?
No, that is basic.
Because you're going to brew house?
Brew house? Is that basic?
I like brew house.
Benny.
Yeah. Patios are awesome at the brew house.
They're like basic is okay.
Oh, I'm just fine with being basic.
Especially for 23.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
If you are still doing that at 33,
yes,
then you look around and go, we need to make some changes.
Yes.
But basic's okay for 23.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong.
You have to learn your basics before you can
the fundamentals.
Yeah.
The fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the Nazis all saying I can hang out with them. I appreciate that. That's very nice.
Just go in.
I don't have a seat, though. I'm just kidding.
You just like building barriers, hey?
I just like being at home, bro.
I can tell.
Yeah. That's all. That's just what it is. But yeah, I might go to the game. See the boys live for the first time this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. See all the Nazis. See Dusty.
Get carried away.
Maddie.
You might see something incredible. It might be.
Oh, there's gonna be dogs. I love dogs. Yeah. Damn it.
I like dogs too. Dog owners, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know if you trust them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This hour's
There's an
presented.
intensity to that relationship that is just always uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
I had a buddy. When I was your age, group of friends, and we had our buddy Mark. He was uncontrollable. He could not approach a dog without immedately going to cutesy voice.
Really?
And he could not help himself. As soon as he saw a dog, he would get like this, like this to the dog, and we'd be like, "What is wrong with you? Stop that!"
That's how you're supposed to talk to doggies.
Yeah, but You're
Who's a
supposed
good
to
boy?
have. Yeah, exactly.
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy? This hour is presented by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. Benny's going to get Ian Harrison on the horn as we're going to talk some Blue Jays coming up here right away. He'll join us on the Firehouse hotline at Firehouse Subs. All our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy with 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area. It's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. Blue Jays got to get going here. Currently, not a good season so far.
Well,
after all that buzz from the fall.
Such a complete roster. They've suffered some really bad injuries early on, which explains why their record is not where they want it to be. But as they've gotten healthy, they have not gotten that next bump. Like, I was suspicious. I would not have believed that Addison Barger was as important to this lineup as his absence has proven that to be. But here's a crazy stat for you. So the Jays begin the return from the All-Star break, 12 game back of the Tampa Bay Rays, who are a juggernaut right now. Rays are 56-38.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the Jays sit 12 games back of them to start coming back. The Los Angeles Dodgers right now in the Western Division of the National League. They are up on the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are second place in their division by 11.5 games.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing? Let's just give it to the Dodgers.
Right? Like, what an absolute juggernaut.
On the wild card side, though, only 2.5 back of a wild card spot for
the Rockies are 22.5 games back of the Dodgers in the West.
It's insane. We'll have to duck that. I'm a maybe, buddy. Okay, I'll let you know, buddy. We still got another hour and so to go here, so for the Elks game. But as we welcome in to the Firehouse Hotline, Ian Harrison from the Associated Press covering the Toronto Blue Jays. Ian, how you doing this morning?
Doing very well, thank you.
Good stuff. The All-Star break is over. The Blue Jays sit last in the AL East. I don't think many of us saw this coming after an incredible fall last season. But Ian, I think we got to be fair here. Injuries, obviously an issue. Some poor play from some big players for the Blue Jays. What did you take away from that, technically, the first half of the season for the Toronto Blue Jays?
Yeah, the offense is worse than we thought it was. The injuries have hurt the pitching, particularly the starting pitching. More than we ever could have imagined back in March when Blue Jay fans were thinking, how are we going to handle 9 starting pitchers? You're like, well, turns out a bunch of them are going to get hurt or be bad. Come back, Eric Lauer, all is forgiven. I think that sort of, Vlad's failings, the injury bug, as you referenced there, and maybe let's not, I heard your comment about Barger, but I think more importantly, the departure of Bo Bichette, just Vlad's running mate for so long. Vlad really seems to be a guy who performs better when there's somebody else in the lineup around him. And, I'm not suggesting that the Blue Jays made a mistake in not retaining Bo Bichette, certainly not at the price that was paid by the Mets. But his departure has left a big hole in this lineup, and it has not been filled in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think you're wrong in that. I'm just amazed that the addition of Okamoto, who has been so good, so much better than we thought he would be, and the improvements on defense should mean that this team is a better ball team, but the standing is the standing. Your record is what it is, and the Jays right now, sitting 6 games below 500, is there enough runway left, even if they go on a hot run here? Or I guess my question is, how many games before this team has to commit to selling at this deadline?
So I think, yes, there is enough runway left. That's a sort of, that thanks in large part to the American League having such a sort of large, mushy middle here this season. The Blue Jays in another year might very easily have buried themselves with this start. But in this season, they very much have not. And I'm kind of the opinion that unless things go catastrophically wrong between now and the trade deadline, to me, there's no scenario in which a $300 million team does a hard sell. I think you're maybe doing at worst the sort of buy sell where you kind of, let's say you could in theory trade a Dalton Varsho, a guy who you're probably not bringing back when he becomes a free agent after the World Series, and you try to get something back that you need, a reliever or something like that. Or maybe even trade somebody like a Jonathan Clase, someone who's kind of, shown in the last couple of weeks that maybe they have what it takes to play at the majors, but a little bit surplus to requirements on this roster most of the time. Maybe you can turn that into something. So, I can see a scenario where you're trading off your major league roster rather than trading for prospects in the low minors, and yet still trying to improve your 26-man roster, trying to just get it to a point where, you can climb back into above 500 and inch forward, because chances are it might not take a whole lot more than that this season.
Ian Harrison from the Associated Press joining us here on the Nielsen Show. It's Will Fraser, Hernan, Salas. Vladdy Guerrero, Ian, I mean, you look at his stat line and you see the 6 home runs. That's what stands out the most. You hear the manager of the Blue Jays continually say, I believe in him. He's going to find his groove. What do you see going on with Vladdy Guerrero this year?
That is the $1 million question. Yeah. Or maybe $500 million question. Yeah. We saw early that the hits were there. The average was there. But the power just has not been there at any point. I mean, it's shocking to think he still hasn't hit a home run in Toronto this season.
Yeah.
So I think I think that there may be more to the injury situation than we are aware of. He's had a couple of instances where he's missed time with the back. He obviously did not go to the All-Star game because of the back. So it's tempting to think that there's something going on there that we're not privy to that is restricting him perhaps in some fashion. But, at the same time, I just think there's sort of maybe an element of trying to be the guy for this team, trying to live up to things and just struggling and not able to snap out of it in some way, not able to make whatever adjustment is necessary to get yourself back on the rails. It doesn't have to come in the form of 30 homers, but Vlad has to be a more consistent force in the lineup. He has to not chase as much as he's chased this season, be a little more disciplined, and just be willing to take the hits that are there, even if they're not going over the fence, and kind of put things on the right track, and then sort of steer it back to the place that we all know this guy should be.
And then they start a series today with the leading Chicago White Sox in the Central. They're an important series for the Toronto Blue Jays too. Like you said, there is runway left here for them to turn this around, and it's got to start tonight with the White Sox.
Yeah, the surprising White Sox. Yeah. This is a doormat for so many years in the American League, and here suddenly they're on top of the Central, which, to be fair, is not the most exceptional division in baseball. But I think the White Sox are fair measure for their record. They're getting good performances. It'll be interesting tonight to see former Blue Jay Anthony Kay on the mound for the visitors as the second half gets underway. You may recall, I think it was the first or second week of the season, the Blue Jays went to Chicago, the series that Alejandro Kirk injured his thumb, and I believe they got swept by the White Sox. And at the time you're like, wow, what's going on here? This is not normal. But the time since has kind of shown that, this White Sox team is kind of found something, and they're having a real season here. I think they're a legit AL playoff contender. So this is a very interesting measuring stick in that regard. There's going to be a lot of series like this. I mean, obviously we've already seen a few before the break where the Jays lost ground against Houston and Texas when they came to Toronto, teams that were sort of around them in the standings at that time. And, when the problem for the Blue Jays is less how many games out of a playoff spot they are, and more how many other teams are right there with them. Someone's got to separate themselves at some point, and otherwise your wins don't mean anything if you're not passing anybody. So, you do have to win, but you kind of have to hope that the teams around you are not able to keep pace, because the Jays have also put themselves in a position where they're probably going to lose a bunch of tie breaks to to their opponents. And so the more that they can start turning that around, the better off they will be once things get tight in September.
Yeah, great stuff as always. Back to work, I guess, for you tonight, starting with the Chicago White Sox. We got a whole crew of our listeners and one of our producers down there for the weekend game, so it's going to be great. Hopefully the Blue Jays can start it off on the right foot after the All-Star break. Enjoy the games this weekend, and we'll chat again.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that's Ian Harrison, Associated Press there, covering the Toronto Blue Jays. Also covers the Toronto Raptors as well. We need questions for 3 questions too many. We also need a contestant right now for kind of easy trivia. All you got to do is text into the Paris Jewelers inbox, 780-218-9999. Text, pick me, Benny. Benny will select one of you to play kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Please send those in. It can be about anything. We just need your help, right?
Yeah. Or you can call me Reed.
I'm sorry, man. Why did I call you Reed?
I have no
I don't
idea.
even work with Reed on the show.
I know.
It's so weird.
I was expecting Joaquin.
I know. What the hell's going on here? It's Friday. I'm tired.
You think Joaquin's missed you as much as you've missed him?
He'll never admit it.
He'll
but
never admit it.
I think he
Deep
does.
down.
He does.
Yeah,
Deep down
yeah,
inside,
yeah. He doesn't like the affection, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Every time I say, "What's up, buddy?" and do you miss me? He's like, "Leave me alone."
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. That's the way we roll, buddy. That's the way we roll. We also got beer of the week coming up as well. But you brought up a good point. Like, where would this team be without Okamoto?
Well, I mean, that's why I look at this team and go, we're not sitting here going, they need to get this.
Yeah.
We're sitting here going, they need to play better. Like, that's the only thing that's missing is consistency. They have a guy who's on track to be the Cy Young winner.
Yeah.
They have the best closer in the American League.
Well, he hasn't been good.
They have a potential rookie of the year.
Yeah.
In Okamoto. Like, you tell me what they're missing. Like, their defense has upgraded from last year.
Yeah. Going in, we were like, they're the favorites.
Yeah.
And now they're last.
So, like, their pitching depth has suffered, and that is injuries, and you can't predict injuries, and this is what derails baseball teams.
Yeah.
It's also what can help you turn the corner. Like, if I am Jays fans, I am inspired by the Red Sox and what they did heading into the All-Star break. They won 9 straight games and all of a sudden put themselves into 3rd spot. Now, they are still a long ways back, but everyone thought that the Red Sox were an embarrassment. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, they're right in the thick of it with everyone else. So if you're the Jays, you're sitting there going, we're a better team than Boston.
Well,
we have better talent than Boston.
They're currently on a 9-game win streak.
Yeah. So just...
Well, that's what Ian said. Yankees have won 4 straight.
Yeah.
Orioles have won 4 straight.
Yeah.
Chicago's
the
won 3
Orioles
straight.
winning 4 straight is crazy. That's a bad baseball team.
Yeah. Cleveland's won 4 straight.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be easy, and they got to find a way here, man. It'd be incredibly disappointing if they don't make the playoffs.
You think so?
I do, because after, like, everybody was so in love with the team last fall and so damn close,
Yeah.
Will. And then I don't think the team got worse.
Well, but they didn't have the injuries that they have this year.
And a lot of things went right.
Like that's part of when people go, well, things went right. That's what they mean.
Yeah.
We stayed healthy. We got big hits at big times. And that was the story of the Jays last year.
Yeah.
Their 9th innings were
Ernie Clement, Lucas,
epic.
Vladdy was ridiculous.
Like
Barger.
the bottom third of their batting order was incredible. They're just they're looking more human.
Yeah.
And the injuries have absolutely killed them.
Everything went right too. And you need that too,
Yeah.
right? Like, you don't get there without that, right? With not having the injuries.
And at the same time, the Rays have been a team of destiny so far.
They're good, man.
The Jays were so lovable last year.
Yep.
Like, such an easy team to root for.
I think they're still lovable now. They're just frustrated.
Yeah, they're just frustrated. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's just it. The expectations were raised.
Yeah.
And we keep looking at that lineup and going, you got 22 home runs from a rookie? You should be better than this.
I'm going to be a bit of a downer here, but I don't share Ian Harrison's optimism. I don't think they're going to find their groove.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah.
I just think there's too much water under the bridge at this point. There's too many other teams that believe, like, kind of what you need in that second half.
Yeah.
Are a certain amount of series where the other team's given up.
Yeah. And you got to go on a roll here. Like, you can't win 2, lose 3, win 1.
No, you have to win like 3 straight series.
Yeah, you have to get on.
And I mean
here.
sweep.
Yeah, to get back in it. You have to win at least 6 to 8 games straight.
Yeah.
At least that will get you into the wild card. But you're not catching the race.
Right.
You're 12 games back. If they do, it'd be freaking incredible. Okay, hour 3's coming up. Is that right, boys?
That's correct.
All right. We got, where's my notes here? Kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mikes. 3 questions too many. Beer of the week. The rap for William Huff. So much still to come. We're having a great time here on the Nielsen Show. Cruise FM 95.7. iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSports.com. Slide on over and give us a thumbs up. Why don't you? And if you're on the YouTube channel, hit us up on the Nasty Chat. Slam that thumbs up. Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. On the other side of the break, someone will play Kind of Easy Trivia. Benny will give you a call shortly. And please send in 3 questions for 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mads. And of course, we'll be drinking some beer soon. Let's get to a sports update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Here's Betty.
The Edmonton Elks are back in action tonight as they host Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions at Commonwealth Stadium. David Beard will miss the game for Edmonton as the green and gold look to improve to 5-1. It's also the club's Dog Days of Summer game with kickoff set for 7 p.m. In the CEBL, the Edmonton Stingers fell 107-99 to the Shooting Stars last night. They'll try to get back in the win column tomorrow when they visit the Niagara River Lions with tip-off at 1:30. The Open Championship is officially underway. With Herbert all the way through, sitting at 8 under, Nick Taylor tied for 21st at 2 under. The Blue Jays are back from the All-Star break tonight to begin a series against the White Sox. Spencer Miles gets the nod for Toronto, while Anthony Kay starts for Chicago. First pitch is at 5:15. And it's a busy weekend for soccer fans. France and England meet in the World Cup third-place match tomorrow afternoon before Spain and Argentina battle for the World Cup championship on Sunday. Both matches kick off at 1 p.m. The sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
very impressive. Taken a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine. That's why it's the Stanley Cup.
We're back here for hour 3 of the Nielsen Show on 95.7 Cruise FM on our YouTube channel at EdmontonSportsTalk.com and our audio streams, iHeart, TuneIn radio apps, and of course, Edmonton Sports Talk. It's Will, it's Hernan, it's Benny Thompson, top player in Chell in the world right now as we celebrate him.
In the world of Chell.
You just won't give it to him.
You
just won't give it to him.
I think it's wonderful. I think there's a big, wide, wonderful world out there that can be experienced, but you have to experience it.
Oh, man. You're the best one.
And that, like, when you rather instead to, like, I don't, you're 46, I'm 48. I have lived a wonderful life. Like, I love my life. And the more I look back on it, the more I cherish the time that went into it, and the more I realize that that is the most precious thing is the time that you have. And I remember being 20. Listen, I had my video game phase as well, but now that I don't, when I look back on it, there's not a part of me that's like those were good hours spent.
Buddy, I would game out long hours back in my 20s. So I get it. I
would go 24-hour spans without sleep just playing video games. Like, yes. I understand the addiction of it, but it's kind of addiction adjacent, right? Yeah. Where Benny's such a good, really handsome young guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right?
Well, he's going out tonight, so no gaming.
Really handsome, fit, I assume. You have your health.
He's a beast.
He's
an excellent ball hockey player. He's got a lot of things going for him.
There is, for me at least, there is a stereotypical look to the video game guy that you do not have.
I once was.
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll show you later. I once
you
was.
do not have.
I did have a gamer build.
When you saw a typical video game guy, you're like, no, you're doing exactly what you should be doing.
Yeah.
The world doesn't need more of that. You can stay inside. Benny, I look at you and I wouldn't, if I looked as good as you, I wouldn't spend a day, a minute more inside than I needed to.
But listen, I gotta show you what I looked like when I gamed. I haven't gamed in, genuinely, this is my first time playing video games for a long stretch.
Right.
Since oh man, geez, it's been a while. I play a little bit in November, but I haven't actually gamed in 2 years.
Yeah, he wasn't gaming. That's why it's even more impressive. More impressive. You're my hero. Hey, hit us up with the nasty chat. Slam that thumbs up. It seems like we've hit 100, so I don't think we're going to get maybe 100 in an hour could be doable. Let's do it for Benny Thompson and to keep the streak alive. Let's go. And hit us up on the Paris Jewelers inbox 780-218-9999. This hour is brought to you by GD Liquidators Auctions and Appraisals. Mention EST and get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. 780-447-2787 or visit them at 14510 124th Ave. Let's get to kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. Remember your best summer? Yeah, this one's about to top it. Welcome to Camp Mike's at Mr. Mike's. Mess Hall, waffle, fry, nachos, campfire, mojitos, and stories that get better every round. Camp Mike's, come make it a summer to remember. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Who do we have on the line, my young friend?
We have Chris Dixon on the line.
Chris Dixon. I like it. Chris Dixon, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Good, Chris. We're doing excellent. You know the rules, right? You know how to play?
Sure do.
All right. The ticker will start after I read the first question. Here we go, Mr. Dixon. Who do the Elks play tonight?
They play the Lions.
What is the name of the stadium of the Elks?
Commonwealth Stadium.
Now that the All-Star break is over, what league trade deadline is fast approaching?
Major League Baseball.
What country does the British Open take place in?
England.
The Belgium Grand Prix features what sport?
F1 racing.
Let's go, baby.
5 for 5.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a paddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a paddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a paddling.
The first year, we took it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today. You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
All right, Chris Dixon, 5 for 5. That guy knows the sports.
He even went deep on the British Open one. Like, he could have just said Great Britain, and we would have accepted it.
That was great,
But
man.
he said England, and it is in England this year, I
he's
believe.
just won himself a nice little GC to Mr. Mike's.
Yep. And we've got a streak again. We're now at 2 days straight because Dusty ruined it earlier this week.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Curtis. Poor guy. Just panicked.
Did you make the questions?
No. That's why. So I made them yesterday. I've made them today. Like up until that, Dusty made the questions for the first 2 days. And then so I had to do the questions.
What were the
2
questions?
I can't remember. They weren't that hard. But it's the ticker. Some people just get frazzled.
Yeah. It's a different beast being online.
That's right.
Being live on the air. All right. Let's get to 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda, your dealer for life. All right, boys, we got Taste of Edmonton going on. We got K-Day starting today. We have the Comedy Festival kicking off today and tomorrow. We got tons of more festivals coming this summer. Boys, we're all Edmontonians and proud to be Edmontonians.
Yep.
What is your favorite festival of the summer in good old E-Town?
It's changed over the years.
Okay.
Right? Like it's when I was younger, it was Fringe. Loved Fringe. It was just a good hang, right? Street Performers Festival when you had kids was kind of the most interesting one because you could kind of just come and go as you pleased. So it's tough to knock those two off, but I got to admit, as I've gotten older, Heritage Days has become more and more important to me. I think Heritage Days are phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's back at Harlock this year, which is awesome. Benny, how about you, my friend?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've partaken in too many
festivals.
You've
been to K-Days, though,
I've been to
right?
K-Days.
Okay.
I was supposed to say, I think K-Days is like the only one I've really done.
Okay. No Folk Fest, no Fringe,
I've been meaning to go to Folk Fest. I haven't gone yet. Fringe I've not gone to. I haven't tried Taste of Edmonton or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd say K-Days. I went to K-Days quite a bit growing
It's
up.
as if
so.
you've filled your time doing something else.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know what it is.
I like them all for different reasons, but I got to say, and I've only been to this festival once.
Okay.
And I absolutely loved it. And I want to go again, but it's so hard to get tickets. The Folk Fest.
Folk Fest is...
I got tickets when I was with the Elks.
I've been saying this for a little while now. Folk Fest was a festival that was designed for a city of 400,000 people. That has not grown with the city, and I get it. I understand people love their tradition. They love the fact that they keep coming back to the same spot year after year after year. But it is a disservice to the city's citizens at this point that they continue to do Folk Fest the way that they've done it. It needs to be expanded because more people would like to go, more people could benefit from going, and unfortunately, their venue is just not big enough anymore.
Yeah, like I went, I think it was 2022, and I'll be honest, Will, like everybody's there is just in a groovy,
oh yeah, man,
chill mood,
and they bring in some acts.
Yeah,
like,
the acts are fantastic. The food is great. The beer gardens is the most efficient beer gardens I've ever seen. I started at the top of the hill, and
but it's because they've been doing it for forever.
Yeah, in 10 minutes I was in the front already.
Yeah,
very efficient. And then listen, Heritage Days, Taste of Edmonton, K-Days, all these events are all great, but you always get a crowd that's there just there to create a ruckus.
Yeah.
Troublemakers, all of that. At the Folk Fest, I saw none of that.
Well, it's because you can't get the tickets.
Yeah, exactly. It's expensive. And like I said, the people there, it's just all love, man.
Yeah.
It's all love. And you don't have to be into like some of the music bands that were there. I'm not into that kind of music, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I stood there. I remember the first show we saw was a band from LA. They were Mexican, but born in LA. They had everybody dancing. It was awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely. I got to say, Folk Fest for me, I've only been once and I really want to go again. I think it's if you've never been, it's one of the best, if not the best festival in the city.
Yeah.
And I agree with you.
But that's the problem, is that it is so hard to get tickets. It is so unapproachable, especially for new people who have just moved to the city.
Yeah.
And I know that that's why some people who go to Folk Fest like it, because they feel like it's just theirs. But it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Right? Like it is a festival that should probably have been expanded by 2 to 3 more days, but because of its location, it's an agreement between that community.
100%.
And the festival that like the inconvenience to that community is huge. Basically, if you live around there, you are either attending the Folk Fest or you're just moving out for the days that it's there, because it's too much. There's too much traffic. There are too many people. There's too much noise. And so you can't expand it in its current location.
No, and I like, because Jasmine makes a good point, but the venue looks great. And she asked, maybe they can add another weekend, because you're not doing it during the week because people work.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you can't expand it because it is such an inconvenience to the people who live there.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's such a popular festival. And I agree with you in the sense that I wish it was bigger so more people could attend.
Yeah.
Right?
And it doesn't even need to be like more people per night. It needs to expand by the amount of time that it takes place.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to decide, I can't go for the first 2 nights, but I'll go for the back 2 nights. Or you know what I mean? Right now, people get tickets and they get it for the entire Folk Fest. They put their tarp down. They are there for the entire time. And I'm happy for them that they've had this 20, 30-year tradition. The problem is that in that time, Edmonton has gone to 1.5 million people, and 900,000 of them have never even had a sniff of Folk Fest.
Yeah. Well, I know so much people like in my life, like friends, family, whatever, acquaintances that are like, I've never been.
Yes.
Like I've been hearing about it for decades.
Yes.
But I've never been. One, tickets are extremely hard. They're expensive. And it's just one of those festivals that I don't know,
It's
man.
exclusive.
Yes.
And that is part of its charm. But to me, you're doing a disservice to your, like, Folk Fest doesn't seem to be for Edmonton. Folk Fest seems to be for Folk Fest. Like it's kind of its own ecosystem.
Yeah, 100%. All right, question number 2, the big game on Sunday, 1:00. España, Argentina. Boys, who are you taking to be hoisting that beautiful, shiny gold trophy?
I really think Spain's going to win, but I'll never bet against
Argentina.
Messi.
Yeah.
I'll never bet against
So you're
Messi.
hoping for a Spain win?
I shouldn't even say hoping. It's just they're the better team.
Yeah.
They're the more impressive team. They're the better team. They're better coach, all of it. But I can't. It's like betting against Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know that there's some Utah Jazz fans out there that know that their team was better. They know their team was better.
Yeah, yeah.
And they watched Jordan just push off and get his bucket.
Nick should have beat him too, but
right? Like so don't bet against Messi.
Yeah. Benny?
Yeah. I think I said this yesterday on Reed's show too. To me, I have a hard time betting against Messi. Lionel Messi is just he's the GOAT. Like obviously, like he's already established himself as the best soccer player. I think at the last World Cup, he gets added another one to his belt. I think tonight or Sunday. So I'm going to Argentina, man. I think on the bet you have Spain.
Yeah, we have Spain.
Are there either of you guys The Office fans? There's a
it's my background show.
There's a much quoted Andy Bernard quote from it.
Okay.
That I think about in times like these, where Andy Bernard, a complicated character,
Yes.
not exactly everyone's favorite, but he has this moment where he goes, "I wish that someone would tell you that you were living in the good old days,
Yeah.
when they were happening." And I feel very much like that's what's going on right now in sport. That to say that you are watching and being entertained by sport in the day and age when the greatest football player to have ever played is continuing to write his legacy. Like, we're not looking back on Messi yet. We all thought we would be. 4 years ago, he wins the World Cup. We're like, what a swan song.
Yeah.
And here he is still doing it. And at the very same time, and this is just my opinion, but the best baseball player to have ever played is playing at the height of his powers on the best team in baseball. It's wild to me to think that, like, I'll look back 20 years from now and people will be like, do you think he's better then? And I will be one of those old timers being like, no, not a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fascinating game. Two awesome teams, different for sure. If I had to pick, and I'm going just from what I've seen in this World Cup, I think Spain wins it. I think they're that good defensively. Again, I think Argentina, if they go down, I think they're going to have a hard time coming back in this one.
Except, we've seen them do it. We've seen them do it time after time after time after time.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's fair. All right, and today's National Tattoo Day. Will, did you ever consider in your youth getting a tattoo?
No, never once.
Okay.
There was a brief moment there where I considered getting a brand. Do you remember when this was a thing?
No.
It was for like, there was a 5-minute moment there back in like the early aughts. So like 02-ish, maybe 98, like in that sort of, or right around the turn of the millennium, where they were like, tattoo parlors were also doing brandings.
Yeah.
Where they would like design a porcelain mold of your choosing, like make the porcelain and then heat it up with a blowtorch and basically prick your skin with it so that you'd end up with a permanent scar of whatever the brand was. And that was the only thing that there was a part of me that was like, well, that's pretty hardcore. That sounds insane enough that I might be interested in it.
I like that you would have got that.
Yeah, but I have since realized how crazy that sort of thing is. Like, you're going to burn your skin. Like, no, you're not going to do that. But there was a moment where I had actually like priced it out, figured out like what would my design be, that sort of thing. But yeah, I've never actually been a fan of tattoos.
You know what? I'll be honest. I've never been opposed to tattoos. I don't hate on people for having them. A lot of my family, all of them have tattoos, and I like looking at them. I think I've seen some really cool ones. I remember Connor Halley, one of his buddies, I think his name is Johnny. He had like it was like an old school Nintendo vibe on one arm, but it, like really well made, like absolutely fantastic. So I've seen some cool ones. I'll just say, like, when I was younger, I thought about it, but I was like, I don't know what I want to put on my body that's going to be there for the rest of the life. So like, it's just I never went there. And again, I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I like looking at people's, sleeves and stuff. A lot of people have cool art, right? So I'm not opposed to it, but it was just never my thing. And I could never come up with anything that I wanted permanently on.
My sister-in-law, Jen, if she's listening, which she isn't, but my brother might be. Yeah. She's a nurse and she has no tattoos.
Okay.
Not a fan of them at all. But she very much has a tattoo that she is considering getting, and it is the darkest tattoo you can think of.
Really?
Being that she is a nurse,
yeah,
she is strongly considering at a certain point in her life getting DNR tattooed across her chest.
Okay.
DNR in medical terms is do not resuscitate. And that, like, when they're getting ready to either crack your chest or give you the paddles, they have to like strip off the to the chest.
Yeah.
And so she just wants it like clear as day. Like,
Yeah.
DNR. I'm like, that's dark. She's like, yeah, but when the time comes, I want them to just let it happen.
Yeah.
So that's the only tattoo that I'm like, well, that actually has a use. Like, I'm sure my kids might tattoo my address on me at some point.
Yeah, a phone
Like,
number.
yeah, exactly.
Like Memento, the movie.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Benny, you have one.
I do.
A lot of sports guys, because in the soccer world, a lot of the soccer players tattoo their number on their leg,
Okay.
on their calf. You have your number. Will you get more?
I plan on it. I definitely plan on it. To me, I share a similar sentiment to you guys. Like I'm only gonna get stuff tattooed on me that I find like significant to me, or like have some meaning behind it. So this is like my family number. We all have it tattooed on our bodies. So
I gotta say, I am a little. Well, I shouldn't say a little. I'm a judgmental person. It comes.
Yes.
it comes with the territory.
Yes.
No.
It comes with the territory. I am really judgmental.
Yes.
Of people with ink and bad teeth.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay.
Because I'm always like, it's clear you had the money.
Wow.
It's clear you had the money. Fix the chiclets before you're putting any ink on.
Also true.
Like, have priorities. That's all I'm saying. If you are indulging in vanity things, and let's face it, tattoos are a vanity purchase.
Yeah.
Address the chiclets first, right? Like, if you've got a snaggletooth and $10,000 worth of ink on you, you've made a bad choice.
Jeez. That's a hot take. Oh, buddy. It's too funny.
Everyone has a friend right now that they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe their teeth. Like, straighten those things out before you spend another dime on another tattoo.
Oh, man.
True.
True that, though. True that.
Everyone's going to be checking them now, too. They're going to see somebody with ink, and they're going to be like,
Now they're
make
tired.
them smile.
Let me see the chiclets.
Let me see the chiclets. Yeah.
But I think now more than ever, like tattoos are like more the norm. I truly believe
It
that.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably the other problem is that it's become such a white person thing, right? Like, it has become just such a privilege.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it is a sign of I had too much money.
I mean, how much, like, for example, Benny, you'd probably know more than I would. How much is like a sleeve?
Oh,
like 3 bills, 4 bills, 5 bills?
I think
at least.
I think my
depending on the
think
artist.
I think my number here was a little over $100, I think.
Okay. So a sleeve is probably quite pricey.
It's hours in the chair, right?
Yeah. You probably have to go a couple times, right?
I don't like.
Yeah,
I have no
know some people
tattoos, but
I'm pretty sure people split up sometimes. Yeah, depends on how much design there has to be. So.
I'm also
color.
I'm also a father, and so it's kind of like you do reach a point where you're like, well, what can I pass on?
Yeah.
And like, unless you're expecting to be skinned and tanned, like, it really is something you're taking with you. Like, you don't get to like spend $5,000 on a nice piece of artwork. At least your kids will get that when it's all said and done.
Yeah. For sure. Portions of this hour brought to you by GD Liquidators Auctions and Appraisals. Mention EST and get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. Call 780-447-2787 or visit them at 14510 124. A lot of people not enjoying. No, a lot of people asking when Dusty's back. They're not having the Will and Hernan show right now, but
it's okay.
Yeah, we got half an hour to go.
Yeah.
We got beer of the week. It's gonna be great. The rap for William Huff.
Like, really, what's worse, you and I, or the fact that your life is so boring you have to comment online about it?
Well, we hope we're entertaining you guys. We're just trying to have some laughs.
I think I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's great. It's a beautiful day.
I'm enjoying the show. I'm sorry you don't feel the same way.
Dusty's back. I don't think Dusty's back at all next week.
No.
I think he's on vacation. Lieutenant Eric's back Tuesday.
Yeah.
Him and JMO will take you right up until Friday. I'm here Monday. Sorry. Plan accordingly.
Yeah. I'm sorry that on a day that looks this gorgeous out there, you're already in that bad of a mood.
Oh, man. It'll be JMO and myself and Benny Thompson on Monday. So plan accordingly. We're back after a quick sports update with Beer of the Week. Benny Thompson's going to hit you with the sports update for Bids for Kids here. And we close it out next here on The Nielsen Show. Will Fraser, Hernan and Salas. Here's Benny Thompson.
The Edmonton Elks return to Commonwealth Stadium tonight for a clash with Nathan Rourke and the BC Lions. The green and gold will be without David Beard as they look to improve to 5-1, and fans can also enjoy the team's dog days of summer festivities. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Last night in the CEBL, the Edmonton Stingers dropped a 107-99 decision to the Shooting Stars. They'll look to respond tomorrow afternoon when they take on the Niagara River Lions at 1:30. Across the pond, the Open Championship is underway. Herbert still sits at first place with 8 under. Canadian Nick Taylor sits tied for 21st at 2 under. Back on the diamond, the Blue Jays return from the All-Star break tonight to open a series against the White Sox. Spencer Miles gets the start for Toronto. Anthony Kay goes to Chicago, and first pitch is at 5:15. And on the international stage, the World Cup wraps up this weekend. France and England battle for third place tomorrow before Spain and Argentina square off in Sunday's World Cup final. Both matches are scheduled for a 1 p.m. kickoff. Beer of the week coming up on the other side of the break here. I'm Ben Thompson. You're up to date.
Baseball bat, a man with a tendency to overreact out of control. Oh, and so it goes. The kid with the promise, with the friends with the tats, hopped in a car now past the scalpel stat 6 feet below. Oh, and so it goes.
Segment here on the Nielsen Show. Well, Fraser, Hernan, Salas, and Benny Thompson. And if you're just tuning in, Will's been bringing the fire today. He's got everybody riled up. I love it. Let's go. Benny Thompson doing a great job producing the show. He'll be back on Monday with JMO and myself as we'll close it out for Monday. And then
are people upset about the tattoo take?
No, I don't think
okay,
so.
Good. Thank God.
I thought that was funny. to be honest.
That's true, though.
And a lot of people asking us what our favorite dinosaurs are. We'll get to that later.
Favorite dinosaurs?
Yeah, I don't know. Where is this coming from?
Is this a thing that's going on?
I guess so, yes. Let's get to Sobeys and Safeway Liquor Beer of the Week, as today we'll be joined by Mike DeJong from Marda Loop Brewing, and he joins us now on the line. Mike, how you doing today?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How are you both?
We're doing excellent. Before we get to taste testing these wonderful beers, love the artwork on the cans as well. Mike, just tell us a little bit about Marda Loop Brewing. When did you start? Where are you based out of? All that fun stuff.
Yeah, sure. We're based out of Calgary, Alberta. Marda Loop ends up being a little inner city community in the city. So that's kind of where we've got our roots. We've got a tap room, full restaurant kitchen. The brewery's there as well, but we've got some off-site brewing as well. Started in 2018, survived COVID, and here we are.
Oh, that's great, Mike. Yeah, this whole COVID thing. Glad it's in
a lot of breweries throughout Alberta all started in around the same time, and a testament to you guys that you were able to survive it. Although, in a weird way, were you also affected by the fact that people used that time at home to sample local brewers such as yourself? Well, yeah, the rules for us were that you couldn't have anyone in the tap room to sit and drink, right? So that was kind of the, lopping off one of our legs right off the bat. For most of us, that's a lot of our revenue. So, we just had to pivot. I know a lot of us, Ernie and I from Trolley had, we had some cool ideas where everybody started doing these Zoom meetings. So we're like, well, let's do some virtual Zoom meetings. Let's start delivering growlers and charcuterie boards to people. So we just tried to, keep out of the box. And I think that's what brought us success early on. That's kind of our thinking. A lot of us are Gen Xers, the older ones. And so that was, it's like, we're not here to fail. Right on.
Mike, so we have 4 beers here. We have the Marda Station IPA, we have the Big Juice, we have the Sabrosa, and then we have the Mountain Berry Sour. Which one did you want to start with?
Probably start with, I'd say let's start with the beer of the week, the Sabrosa.
Perfect.
Easily said and done.
La Sabrosa.
So what is a Sabrosa, Mike?
Well, it's a Caribbean lager. It's quite sessionable. It's in the low 4% range. Pretty low IBUs as well. We've made it with a very unique hop called Sabro, which is going to give you a really tropical profile. It's got some creaminess, some coconut to it. And we do a lot of dry hopping on our beers. So you're going to get a lot on the nose. And that whole flavor profile you're getting is just from the hop. So that coconut creaminess on the taste is also from the hop.
All right. Well, cheers to the Edmonton Elks. They pick up a big win today.
All right.
Here we go.
For the Elks. Oh, you're right about the coconut.
Yeah.
That is super smooth.
Very tasty.
Yeah, we created that beer last year in the tap room. I think we created about 20 kegs, and they sold out pretty darn quick. So we thought, okay, well, this is our next kind of canning project. We got to get this out to some people. So it was also... oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, this is the Sobeys Beer of the Week. It's going to be 31 degrees today. This is a perfect 31-degree beer.
Perfect beer.
It might work today.
It's Sabrosa in Spanish is tasty, savory.
Thank you.
That's right. It's also one of a bunch of us in a bit of a circle love Beastie Boys. So it was one of their songs that inspired us too.
Nice.
You are Gen X. Nice.
Yeah. We got to hang out more, Mike. When you come
2 MCs and 1 DJ. That's right.
Which one did you want to hit next?
It's probably wise to hit the Mountain Berry Sour.
Okay.
It doesn't have, it's got a really nice tart profile, but it's also a little more balanced. Once we get into more of the IPAs, it's going to be a little more palate changing, so might not come back from that.
You know what? I've been a beer drinker my whole life. Now that I'm older, it's harder to consume a lot of beers, but I'm really starting to like the sour beers. As I got older, I didn't like them when I was younger, when they were first starting to come out. But I find them probably one of my favorite beers now. If I go somewhere or a patio, it's always a sour. Oh,
Mike, have you found that there's been a learning curve when it came to sours as far as in your brew room? Have there been a few hit and misses before you came on this one?
Yeah, the only misses we've had with sour haven't been with actually the brewing process or the lacto. It's been more about balancing the tartness. I know there's a couple breweries out there that came out with, a lemon lime sour, and I mean, you smell this thing and your butt puckers. Like it is so so sour that it so we at Marteloup we want to make beers that are still approachable. So that was kind of our goal, was we want to do something that's true to style, but we also want to make something that's balanced and approachable. And this Mountain Berry Sour is exactly the same way. So we've used some darker berries in here, and we've added a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon. So it kind of comes off as like a little kind of sour, fruity, almost a desserty. If I didn't tell you desserty, you may not have thought that, but it's super sessionable. It's a pretty crushable little sour.
Okay. Well, cheers to Dustin Nielson on the call tonight for the Edmonton Elks.
Dustin and Friday Night Football, you betcha.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of... Oh, you're right. You're right on the dessert side of things.
Yeah.
Like, I found that sours, when they work, especially the fruited ones, it's almost like a Jolly Rancher taste to them. This one has that, but then it's got that sort of creamy finish to it that is a nice addition. So well done. Delicious.
That is really good.
Well, yeah, you both took a second sip, so that's usually a good sign that it was a balanced finish.
Oh no, you're right. And especially when sours first came out, they all had that sort of, I describe it as the Dumb and Dumber scene when the cop pulls them over. Like there's the first swig and then there's that. Like some sours really hit you on the back end of it. That's
that
not
one
the case.
Was smooth. I really like that one. Mike, did you want to go?
Guys,
go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Do you guys remember the scene with the hot sauce in the restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of the IPA scene when it first came out. Like how many IBUs can we get this to? I got one pill in there for 100 IBUs. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. No. It was a contest of strength in the early days of the IBUs. Absolutely.
Mike, do you want to go the IPA or the Big Juice?
Let's go with the Big Juice. It's our New England IPA. It's a little more sessionable, 5.8%, right in the range of 40 to 45 IBUs. So we're trying to keep it a little more of an approachable IPA style. This is our number one commercial seller. It's in a lot of bars and that sort of thing. So this is one of our kind of our feather in our hat kind of processes and recipes. So we're pretty proud of this one.
Yeah, there is no slowing down the NEPA hazy IPA train, is there? Like this thing has really come to define craft brewing these days, hasn't it?
It sure has. It sure has. And I think one of our mistakes was we didn't have one on the menu for the first kind of 2 or 3 years, and then it came out as a rotational, and then we saw like, holy shit, we're really missing the boat here. Like this has got to get out right now because people are just killing this beer.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers to YouTube Trev, who's currently en route to Toronto.
You're right. Juicy's the right name.
Oh, the Big Juice is This might be Papa Hernan's list right now. Oh man, plus 31 today. I might have to pick up one of each.
Yeah, it can be a bit filling, so they're good for an old man like you.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. All right, that's a good one.
That's kind of my end of the day beer because I feel like if you got 3 or 4 of those and you forgot to eat, you're probably in trouble. So
that's right.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's do the IPA here. Always love a good IPA.
This is our Marta Station IPA. It's more of a West Coast traditional, 6.6, 6.7% ABV, and the IBUs are way up there, kind of 70 range. A little more balance as well. We've got some rye grain in there for some mouthfeel and a different bit of a profile. But this is our West Coast offering.
All right, the Marta Station IPA. Cheers to Mike.
Mike.
Great beer, Mike. Thank you for joining.
Cheers, gents. Thanks for having me. I caught the beginning of the show. You guys are really entertaining. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, these are delicious beers and very
I'll be honest, I like them all.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man, but I love my beer, and these are all fantastic.
Yeah, West Coast IPAs really have learned how to behave themselves over the last couple of years, haven't they? Like you mentioned it, in the early days, it was just how hard can we punch you in the face with the IBUs? But I don't know, like how much experimenting did you guys have to take to kind of get to that middle ground of what a West Coast should taste like?
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. Fat Tug was kind of like the beer for me. Did a lot of Vancouver trips and had that beer and was like, wow, what are they doing in this beer? And so there were some things that we noticed. We obviously, recipes are proprietary, they're private, but there are some kind of rules in brewing that you can follow. You'll notice a lot of the with those West Coast IPAs, you'll notice, I said 6.6, 6.8% alcohol, and then 70 IBUs. So those numbers are really close together. If all of a sudden you went and did a 5.5 or a 5.8 IPA and you did 100 IBUs, the balance is going to be way off, and you're going to get that that punch in the face. And likewise, otherwise, I've seen some gents, or breweries come out with 7.5% IPAs and 30 IBUs, and it's like, oh, this is way too sweet. So the experiment is basically trying to get into those ranges with different hop profiles, and just balancing your alcohol and bitterness.
Great stuff, Mike. Tell our listeners and viewers once again the beer of the week, the Sabrosa, where they can find it. How much is it going for?
Yeah, I don't know the price. I hope it's expensive because it's really good.
I think deals.
I'm not sure. It's going to be on for a really good price. Sabrosa, 4.4% Caribbean lager. It's got some dry hopping in there. Very, very unique label as well. If you, I'm not going to give it away what it is, but if you have a really good close look at it, you'll see something cool.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to be staring at this for the whole 9 o'clock hour once we're off here.
I get it. I get it, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
You don't get it. I know you don't get it. So what was funny was we came out with this designer that we had do that label. He came out with it, and it was in a black background, and it was so sharp and dark and beautiful. And we're like, oh, you kicked ass. This is amazing. And then we're like, well, wait, it's a lager, not a stout. So we should probably change this up. Yeah. So.
Mike DeJong from Marta Loop Brewing joining us here on the good old Nielsen Show. Mike, thank you for your time. Great beers and all the best. Enjoy this hot weather we're having. And thanks once again.
Thanks, guys. Have a kick-ass weekend.
Have a great weekend.
All right, Mike DeJong from Marta Loop Brewing. It's great beer, man.
Like, well done.
Summer
1 through 4.
Yeah, really like the Big Juice I really like.
Everyone does, man.
Yeah.
Like it's that New England IPA, hazy IPA sort of trend that really hit basically right around COVID and hasn't let up. Like it before then, it kind of seemed like everyone had kind of got their moment in the sun, but as soon as the hazy showed up on the scene, my wife refers to it as breakfast beer.
Yeah,
because it's kind of got a real nice citrusy sort of orange juicy sort of feel to it.
What was your favorite?
Actually, the Sabrosa.
That's my top two with the pineapple can one. Benny, which one did you like?
I think I like the second one. The
sour.
The sour.
Sour is good too.
The sour.
I find that too. Like your taste buds change. Especially through your 20s.
Yeah.
Like by the time I was into my 30s, I had switched to like black coffee, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's where I was just getting.
All of a sudden, like bitterness, you really start to like it. Whereas like that I found like a lot of younger 20-year-olds love the sours.
Yeah.
Like the puckeriness of it. Like my kids would be the same way. I've got soon to be 19-year-old son who like to this day like goes in search of sour candies whenever he can. So it's that sour versus bitterness sort of back and forth. So.
I just getting into sours. I didn't like them before.
Yeah.
I like even 2 years ago.
Well, it was too lactic.
Yeah.
Right? Like that snap on the back end was.
Now I love them.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the sour. So you want to win. Sobeys, Safeway. Beer of the Week GC. All you got to do is text into the Paris Jewelers inbox. Beer me, Benny.
Beer me, Benny.
It's got to say Benny, though. Beer me, Benny. And Benny will select one of you, and you will take home a nice little GC. How does that sound, Benny?
I like it.
Okay.
I take bribery. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not. The guy's literally living in an office in the back of
a place to stay for a week, please.
Yeah. I might have to. I might have to steal one of these. Take one of these home.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. That's the privilege of hosting Beer of the Week. Is you get to take your pick.
Damn straight. I always have a collection at home of all the beers we have here. I always take one just to try them. They're good, man. I'll be honest, I wasn't a craft beer guy either, but the last 2-3 years I've really...
so you were a beer guy though. So what
was
your...
I drank a lot of domestic.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I like the import stuff. Like, I like a Heineken.
I was going to say, so you were like a Heineken guy? Like
yeah.
Dos Equis.
I like my Coors Original. It's just a simple beer. Growing up,
a simple guy.
All I drank was Budweiser in my 20s.
I actually returned to Bud Light I return to Bud Light all the time.
I can't do the Bud Light, man.
You can't?
Really? No, I do not like Bud Light.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a pretty burpy beer.
But it does. It's not. I don't know. It's not. I don't like light beer. Like no.
It is so unchallenging. There are some days where you're just like, just give me a Budweiser.
Yeah, it's my gateway to beer.
Yeah, like sometimes you just want a domestic. Just give me a good old Canadian beer. Give me a pint.
Those days are long gone. Because it's hard for you to not walk into, especially in Alberta or BC. It's hard for you to walk in anywhere and not be immediately intrigued by what they might have on tap.
Well,
especially when they're like, we have a rotating tap. You're like,
I was at local. Yeah. I was at local the other day, and I know local the kind of beer. They always have a different a craft beer.
Yeah,
like they have a menu, and it's funny because a lot of the bars are like that are like that. It's all craft, right? Like it's like, let's just say you wanted a Canadian.
Yeah,
like they're probably harder to find now than craft beer. But that's the thing. Like, I've had so much Canadian Kokanee, Budweiser, Coors Original, Coors Light.
Giving me an upset stomach.
When you're at a bar or you're at a restaurant or a pub or whatever and you see craft beer, like, you want to try them, right? Like, that's the great thing about it.
Like, I love what's going on here, but man, if you can get a craft beer on tap, and maybe it's just, maybe it's a mental thing for me, but a beer on tap always tastes better, doesn't it?
Oh, It upsets your stomach more, the draft beer, but...
I love a draft. Anything you can get out of the draft always tastes better than just about anything else.
I'm just a fan of, like, I just started to become a fan of beer like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So I'm still on like the Coors Lights, that's kind of my game.
Working your way through the lighter stuff.
It was originally Rona's were my starter, and then I've gotten to Coors Lights and stuff. But I'm starting to enjoy the draft stuff. But right now, I'm just a house lager. Just whatever the house lager. That's
and they're good too. Like a lot of these places make their own lagers, right? I mean, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. Beer's beer, man. Like I'll be honest, probably the only beer I still don't like. I don't mind it, but I don't get it a lot. Is the fruity beer, like that tastes like fruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the raspberry, the grapefruit.
My buddy loves those.
I love a raspberry ale, man.
It's my buddy's birthday is the one that loves those beers. I'm actually getting him a 4-set before I go meet up with him tonight. Like he I don't know what's with it. He just loves the fruity beers.
Yeah, sure.
I love dark beer too.
Time and place.
Yeah, 100%. I have to be in the mood for it.
And you also have to have time for a nap afterwards.
Yeah, right? That's true though.
Like it works. Like if you're a football fan, and you can catch some EPL, at 11 o'clock, to have a Guinness with that is pretty perfect. Or any dark beer with
Guinness is great. I like traditional. I like a traditional ale. The Newcastle's good. I know Brewster's makes a really good dark beer.
There's a couple of craft brewers here in Alberta that just put together a really nice dark ale. Or Dunkelweiss, as the Germans call it.
But like I always tell Gager on the show, like now that I'm like, because I was all beer in my 20s.
Yeah.
And in the 30s, I got more into wine. I never I don't mind hard liquor, but I'm not a big hard liquor guy. But now, like, I still love beer, Will, but I can probably stomach 3 before I get bloated and I can't have any more.
Yeah.
That's why I go to wine. Seriously. And it's just my age. It's nothing to do with the beer. It's just that my body can't handle it.
Are you still consuming alcohol at a pretty consistent level? or do you find because of your running, it just affects it too much? It does me, man. Like, you're a young guy.
Yeah.
You are bulletproof.
I can go.
You could go hard tonight, wake up tomorrow morning and run 10K.
Yeah.
Like, it would be unreal for you. Whereas, like, I'm not kidding you. One beer and it dramatically affects my ability for like working out or going for a run or anything. Like,
buddy, I have 3 beers and I wake up the next day and I felt like I had 20.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Being old is wild.
It's wild. And that's why, like, I love, you're right. Like, there's nothing better for me than a cold pint on a patio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that to me is like the commercial that I want to be in. That's the beer I want to drink. But after 2 pints, I'm like, ugh, I need a glass of wine.
Yeah. I think we're done.
I love wine. Do you drink red wine?
I like wine too much.
Okay.
I know you're usually supposed to pair, but like a really dry cab by itself makes me happy. Like, let alone if you can pair it with a red meat. But like, even just by itself, any sort of cab franc, anything like that, I'm in heaven. And it's interesting. My wife hates dark reds.
Oh, really?
Like, she can only drink white wines. And so, like, we just don't have a lot of, like, that's the thing. You need to be able to share it with somebody.
Well, I announced yesterday on ESC Afternoons, on the oil stream, if I go to the Nasty Bash.
Come on.
If I go, I'm going to buy a nice glass of red wine for one of the Nasties to enjoy with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's best shared.
Hey, I've never tried wine.
Oh, Benny, are
How
you
is
for
that
real?
possible?
I'm for real.
Like white or red?
Like, is this
White or red?
You've intentionally avoided
No,
it?
I just like weird. I've never had a wine night or anything. Or,
Yeah, but like,
no, but I'll be
you've
honest.
been at a restaurant,
I
right?
have been at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Have you been around somebody who has opened a bottle of wine and offered it to you?
No.
But Benny, I'll be honest.
I don't think so.
At your age, I didn't drink red wine either.
Like, your mom's not
My mom's
it's
not
wine o'clock somewhere.
No, she's not a wine drinker. She's like a seltzer.
Hey.
Like, yeah, likes her beer too. Actually, yeah, she prefers like the
Interesting.
the seltzer.
But
stuff.
in my 20s, I wasn't a wine drinker at all.
Yeah, but you'd had wine.
Yeah, I tasted it. Yeah.
Like, I would say wine was probably the first alcohol that I ever drank.
Really?
Like that. It was something that my parents would have said, yeah, you can try this. They wouldn't have poured me a glass, but they would have allowed me to taste it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Never wine.
Never wine.
Well,
you're going to fall in love.
Well,
I have a feeling I will. Yeah.
You're on the list now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Fergie's listening at the St. Albert Rugby Club.
go
Make sure
find
to
this
have
guy.
some cabs for me, please.
Just go find this guy a real cold bottle of Chardonnay.
Yeah.
You'll fall in love.
Okay.
Gord says, I don't think many men have tried wine before 25. I think that's true, man. I truly do. I know, like, when my nephew and my nieces were younger.
Honestly, I can't imagine having a steak
without wine.
Without red wine.
No, but when I was young, I wouldn't have red wine with a steak. Now it's a must.
Yeah.
Like
it has to be,
because
right?
I tried red wine in my 20s. I didn't like it. And then in my 30s,
Interesting.
I was like, wow, this is amazing. Because you have to, there's an appreciation for it.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, as soon as someone introduced pairing wine with food, it was
over.
It was just like, so it makes the wine taste better and the food taste better.
Yeah. And from what I understand, wine drunk is different than like regular beer.
Have you ever gone camping?
Yes.
Okay. Now imagine like the end of a really good day when you crawl into your sleeping bag. That's what drinking wine is. Especially
Wine drunk, honestly, Benny, will probably be your worst hangover.
Yeah, it's
Really?
it's the worst hangover and it's the best end.
And your teeth will be all purple.
Yeah. But it's crawling into a warm sleeping bag.
Okay, quickly, we got to get to the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, visit the team at williamhuff.com, in business since 1952, so you know they're incredible at what they do. I love when we talk booze. It's like, it's just we can't stop. But nonetheless, be safe. Benny's going to pick someone for Beer Me. Benny, text. He'll send you a text if you have won the GC. Okay, boys, quickly, what did we learn on the show?
We learned that we're still not 100% sure about where each team in the CFL actually is. That the standings are lying to us right now. We just don't know in what way that they are.
Yes, that's great. That's a great.
Like, we're reaching the first third of the season, and it's still kind of up in the air, at least as far as where each team is falling because the schedule has been a little lopsided for certain teams.
100%. Benny, what did you learn?
I like sour beer.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
That's actually a really important discovery.
I've never been searching for a sour beer, and
now you will.
And that was one that convinced me.
Yeah, I learned that working with you, Will, is an absolute hoot. Love you, buddy. Love you. It's been fun.
We'd never worked together. And now 3 days we've worked together.
We had a lot of conversations off here at the old station, which were hilarious. And but great. We want to thank everybody for listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, iHeart, TuneIn Radio, and all you wonderful viewers on the YouTube channel that keep the Nasty Chat buzzing. You guys are fantastic. You guys are hilarious. We absolutely love all of you. Don't go anywhere. The Hangout's coming up. Zach Kubish, Benny Thompson. So don't go anywhere. And, of course, full programming right up until 7 with the Green and Gold Kickoff Show from 6 to 7 with Iwanek and Milno. And the boys will be back later tonight to recap all the action. Hopefully they're talking about a 5-1 Elks team. Big shout out to Dave Naylor from TSN, Ian Harrison from the Associated Press. For Benny Thompson, for Will Fraser, I'm Hernan Salas says, thank you for hanging out with us this Friday morning. I almost said Monday morning. Go outside, enjoy the day because it's a beautiful one. We love you, Nasties. We'll talk on Monday. Chowders.